Casey and JoJo. Way that I stay on my podcast. I've been on ESPN all day. Only break that I take is to dodge cash.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Headphones and Highlights, episode, I believe, 20. Yes. So today I am taking the reins. Our boy Los, obviously, who you can see is here. He got some surgery done today. So he's gonna be
Kanye West surgery.
Bro's gonna be taking a little bit of a backseat. He's still here. He's gonna be obviously giving his hot takes and everything for you guys. But good to have him here. Good to have you here, Los. How you feeling, by the way?
I'm feeling good. Medicine's kicking in. A couple months ago, I want to say it was like November, December, one of my teeth chipped in half. So they had to pull it, which now gave me like a really big gap in my tooth. And I got two teeth back to back that are missing, and I don't like that. So using the military, I got implants to get it started. So they did a bone graft surgery for me today to get the implants in, came with a they lifted my one sinus on this side up so they can get the actual implant going. So now I gotta wait for that implant to heal on the bone and take form, so that way they can actually put the rest of the tooth in and give me two new molars, basically. So,
gotcha.
Hey, think about it. People in the civilian world are paying $5,000 to $10,000 per implant.
Yep,
I don't gotta pay a penny.
Man, it's on this recruiter mode again.
And real quick, Los, how's the second week being a father going for you?
Smooth, man, smooth. Baby's good. He doesn't complain, doesn't cry too much outside of him when he's, dirty diaper or hungry. Last night was apparently, so it was her night to stay up at night. And yeah, he was up late, but he's good. I know this weekend is a circumcision, so he's going to be pretty feisty this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
So I'll tell you, my son, when he did the circumcision, it wasn't bad. Literally, they just give him like a sugar water bottle, and he was just sitting there drinking it and super quiet the whole time. They numbed him up and did their thing and cut it off.
Recovery?
It was fine. It was quick. It's just, I forgot how long it was. It was just like a couple days or something, and he was fine.
Word.
Yeah,
we're glad to still have you here, Los. And as you heard, Asim is here. Asim the Dream. Asim, how you doing today, brother?
I am good. Fantastic. Ready to talk about some headphones and highlights.
Some spouts.
Some good highlights. Sports is happening as we speak.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening in the world of NBA, which we're going to be starting off with today. The playoffs have officially started. Everybody, the play-ins, some of the play-ins have commenced. As we saw, the Hornets were able to defeat the Miami Heat, and they moved on to now face the Magic, who they're going to face to see who goes against the Pistons. The Sixers just beat said Magic. Didn't they just beat them today? He said Magic. So Celtics and Sixers will be meeting each other in that bracket. Then we have the Trailblazers, who moved on. They will be facing the Spurs. And then we still have the Golden State Warriors going up against the Clippers game today to figure out what is going to happen with that one. But there's a couple things going on. Obviously, I think one of the things that a lot of people have been talking about has been the Hornets game with the Miami Heat, where LaMelo Ball did foul Bam Adebayo very, very hard, and he did receive a fine for it. Looks like he got a $35,000 fine for it, and Adebayo got a lower back injury, did not come back to the rest of the game. He only played 11 minutes in total in that loss to Charlotte. So, fellas, first of all, wanted to see what you guys thought of said play itself, what did you guys think of it? And now moving on, what are you thinking of Charlotte's chances possibly going up against the Pistons?
I'll go first. So first, I just want to say that was probably one of the most dirtiest plays that we've seen all year regarding a player. I mean, he fell. Bam is on one leg, trying not to step on your arm, trying not to step on you as a person. And I get it, when you fall like this, your first reaction is to get your hand back to you. But you swiped up, knowing that his ankle was right there. It's not the first time that you tried tripping Bam Adebayo, and potentially now Bam Adebayo has a lower back injury or a lower buttocks injury, depending on what comes out with that. It cost him the game, obviously, because their best player wasn't in.
Yep.
So I mean, it was just really dirty. $35,000 fine is nothing, in my opinion, especially when these players are getting paid millions of dollars. Like they need to make these fines hurt. Like $35,000. The man literally sat down for a bunch of tattoos, and he probably paid $35,000 just on anesthesia alone. Like, let's be real, NBA. This is ridiculous. A fine like that is chump change, and if they keep doing that, and like LaMelo keeps finding a way to injure key players, especially in the key moments like this, shit, they could even beat the Pistons next round. Wouldn't surprise me if maybe he falls again and Jaren Duran is the next target. You never know.
Man.
I think at least he should have got suspended. And I get it. You don't want to suspend your star players during key moments, key games, especially the play-in tournament, because you want to bring in the revenue. But you got to set an example. And sometimes if you're a LaMelo Ball caliber of a player, you got to be made an example of. And I would have no sympathy for the Hornets in that situation. Just like you took out Bam Adebayo, you got taken out of the next playing game.
Yeah. What do you think about Asim?
I agree. It's a dirty play. It was a bad play. Bad move on LaMelo. Right before we started the podcast, we was talking about. I was talking about him and his driving. Batman on the streets. So he's had a history of doing reckless things without any repercussions for it or punishments. So I feel like the fine isn't like gonna do much. A suspension is definitely gonna it would definitely make a difference in the playing for sure. And hopefully give out the what's the word? Give out the punishment that is deserved. But I guess it's not the case. NBA they want to see some cinema. So he's gonna stay in and just get a slap on the wrist. I mean, we've seen other players do it, like Draymond Green. Who's another one? The guy on the Thunder.
Lou Dort.
Lou Dort. Yep, Lou Dort. Some dirty players in the league, and that's LaMelo doing that is no exception.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah. So obviously, when you see the play itself in slow motion, you can clearly see like he swiped at the foot. Obviously, I think the number one thing is you want to hope that Bam is fine and is good. A lower back injury is very, very, very rough. Not just for like NBA players, like for anybody in general. Like lower back injuries are super tough to come back from and to recover from. It's tough. Like we got our friend Daniel who has a lower back injury, and bro is probably not going to be the same, since that injury. So it's tough to come back from it. So hopefully he's good. I think that the refs should have either given him a flagrant 2 and ejected him from the rest of the game for that, or the league should have been like, okay, well, we're going to suspend you for a game then. I think that's just a fair thing to do. It was definitely a dirty play. I understand that he said that in that play, he got hit in the head, and he said he didn't really know where he was, trying to say, I guess, that he was concussed. I mean, he was playing fine. I don't know, unless he was in autopilot, but I think that's just an excuse to try to get away with it. 35 grand is nothing for LaMelo Ball and these NBA players. Like I said, it's just a slap on the wrist. It's like if any of us got like a $10 fine or $25 fine from our job for doing something, like that's nothing.
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah, like whatever. So I think NBA and the officials have to do better by this, because obviously, like I said, this could be a career-defining injury for Adebayo. You may think that it's not, but that's a big body coming down to like right on his ass, and that tailbone right there, that's like a hard injury to come back from. So, I just think that wasn't right from NBA and everybody. 100%. Now, looking into the playoff brackets so far, we're not done with the play-ins yet. We still have the Magic and the Hornets that will be playing against each other. By the way, like I said, big advantage that the Hornets got to keep LaMelo. Yes, Asim.
I thought the Heat when so the Magic is still in? I thought the Magic was out.
So the Magic, because the Magic were the 8th seed, because they lost to the Sixers, they still got to play against the winner of the 9 and 10 seed. So because the Hornets beat Miami, they move forward to face now the Magic.
I see now. So Sixers got the 7th seed and they play the
correct. Okay. Yep. So Sixers kept the 7th seed. It's basically like whoever lost between 7 and 8 would have to beat the winner, would have to face the winner of 9 and 10.
Gotcha.
Yep. So, like I said, as we see, we got the Magic and the Hornets. They're going to be going against each other. And then there's a game going on still today, which is the Clippers and the Warriors. It looks like a close game, 52-45, as we're talking right now. And then obviously, I think looming in the cut is Phoenix. So whoever wins that game between the Clippers and the Warriors is going to face Phoenix to see who's going to face the number 1 seed of the Thunder. Now, real quick, I think I want to just talk about this real quick to just get our predictions here. I think, even though we don't know who wins these play-in games for the number 1 seed of both conferences, I think we're all picking the Thunder to win. And are you guys all picking the Pistons to win as well, or you guys think that there could be an upset in that first one?
Pistons.
I'm picking the Pistons to win.
There's no upset happening. Unless, like I said, LaMelo Ball. There's the key players.
Now, like I said, the Hornets are the dark horse, so I could see them getting a couple games. I could see it being a 3-3 series, going up to 6 games. So
I think the first round is only 5 games.
Oh, it's 5 games.
They're all 7-game series.
Oh, they're all 7s? Oh, okay, sorry. I think I'm thinking baseball still in my head. Sorry.
Baseball is 3, 5, and then 7.
Yep.
The NBA is just straight 7 games.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna agree though. I have the Pistons winning and I have the Thunder winning in that one. And then next bracket we got for the West, we got the Lakers and the Rockets. The East would have the Cavaliers versus the Raptors. For me, I would think it looks like Luka's gonna come back. I've been hearing that Luka's got some injections done in Europe. I don't know what they gave him, the super soldier serum or something. I think
before he gets back,
he got the stuff that Christian McCaffrey got up in Germany.
So I think Luka coming back is going to be big for them. That they need him to win. No Austin Reeves though, so that's going to hurt the Lakers. But it's the Rockets we're talking about here. We're talking about KD-led Rockets team. We're still talking about the group chats and everything, the leaked tweets. I'm gonna go with the Lakers to go ahead and beat the Rockets, and I will go Cavs and Raptors is okay. I'll go with Cavs. I'll say Cavs to go forward. What about you guys?
I felt like didn't we do the predictions last week?
Well, now we have it for sure now.
Oh, okay.
Because there was still like seeds.
Oh, there was okay. I got you.
Yeah. So I just want it's just real quick. We don't have to like go through and like really deep dive and everything.
Right.
Just real quick.
All right. Yeah. So, given my track record of picking teams or people to win, so far I think I'm all right. I'm doing all right. Foreshadowing the UFC picks that I locked in. I was right about the Hornets. I was right about the Sixers. I said, I said Hornets, Pistons, and Pistons are going to win that game. I said, I got to go back and look. I know I said the Cavs. I said the Knicks, Celtics. I said the Spurs, Nuggets. So we got the Spurs Nuggets matchup, and then I think I said the Rockets. I was like, whether or not Luka comes in, I don't think Luka is going to be 100%, and something like a hamstring is a super delicate thing to try to play through. No matter how many injections, I don't know. Yeah, that's something like if you run wrong or if you just take a step wrong, it's just probably going to re-aggravate your ham, and that's over.
Not even that. You could also in danger of tearing your Achilles.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Oh yeah, that's worst case scenario. Yeah, that's a tough position to be in for the Lakers because you can end up like Halliburton or who else? KD had it as well. Tatum, hamstring to Achilles, and yeah, you're talking about losing the whole season without LeBron as well.
Except for Tatum, who came back at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's saying that Luka can't, because after seeing what he did with the whole losing the weight, is saying it shows that he'll be able to recover from an injury like that, but knock on wood, like hopefully it doesn't happen. But yeah, that is the worst case scenario risk. So would it be worth trying to get past that first round? Just so, yeah, would it be worth going in there just to get past the first round? You think they can do it against the Rockets? Do they need to be full firepower against the Rockets in the series? I know they got to be full firepower against the Thunder. So if they can, I feel like they should just give it one game with Luka, see how he feels. If he's like, I can't do it, or I need more time, then just play the cards. Or if they have like if they're 2 games up or something like that, then probably sit out Luka, see how long you can sit him out for, and hopefully kind of.
They're gonna definitely limit his minutes.
Yeah,
they'll definitely do that.
Yeah,
I think he's still gonna do a big impact. I just feel like the Rockets are gonna be in shambles, in my opinion. But yeah, I just think so. But you're saying you're going with the Rockets there.
If, like I said before, if Luka doesn't play, then I'm going Rockets. If he does, then I'll go Lakers.
And then how about Cavs and Raptors?
Yeah, Cavs I said Cavs.
Cavs. Okay.
Yeah, I said
how about
Cavs.
you?
I said Cavs.
How about you, Los, for both of those matchups?
Cavs win. I don't believe in the Rockets, so I'm gonna just go Lakers.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I don't know. Something about them is just not. It doesn't click.
The chemistry.
It doesn't click for me. Yeah, I feel like they're just. I don't got it.
No, I would love it if the Rockets would win. Fuck the Lakers.
Yeah. Next one, we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards did go on record and say that he is ready to turn the switch on. So we've got that. That's going to be an interesting matchup in the first round. And then on the East side, we're going to have the Knicks going against the Hawks. I believe that the Knicks and Hawks, while the Hawks have been impressive this year after trading Trae Young, I still think they're too young. It's too early for them to get like a playoff run. This will be good for their development, obviously. But I do have the Knicks winning that series, and the Nuggets and Timberwolves is very interesting. It's like part of me thinks the Nuggets could win. Part of me can see the Timberwolves winning. Anthony Edwards is a big deciding factor there. But gun to my head, I think I'm going to go with the Nuggets because I want to see, obviously, Nuggets versus Spurs. But, yeah, what about you guys?
It's a gun to his head.
Yeah, you put a gun to my head. I'm picking one.
I'm gonna be simple here. I think the Knicks and the Hawks are gonna be a nice 6-game series. Just because I want the payback, I'm gonna go with the Knicks. I want to beat the Knicks in the second round, get back from last year, and then I said it last week. I'll say it again. For some reason, the Timberwolves match up very, 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 very well with the Nuggets. Rudy Gobert has been proven to give Jokic a lot of trouble, a lot of issues in the paint. Jokic can't really play bully ball against Gobert. Gobert is a bigger body. Yes, he's still going to be putting up a ridiculous number. I mean, Jokic is one of the 3 best players in basketball in the world. Mm-hmm. That's not going to change. But I think the X factor for me is Anthony Edwards and his willingness to play defense. And he is going to make Jamal Murray work for every single bucket. Mm-hmm. It's not going to just be, okay, we're going to screen him. No, Anthony Edwards is going to fight through screens. He will even take a foul and then get right back in his face and say, no, you're going to have to beat me and to beat the Timberwolves. So with that being said, I got an upset here. The Timberwolves once again beat the Nuggets and advance.
I love it.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Upset.
What about you, Asim? What do you think with these 2 matchups?
The Nuggets and Timberwolves?
Nuggets, Timberwolves, and Knicks and Hawks.
I'm going Nuggets.
Nuggets, okay.
As tough as you think it is. I think the Nuggets, they got the edge as far as playoff experience, as far as just that the matchups and the, I don't know, the Nuggets were just gelling real well at the end of the season, and their role players have been improving a lot. So I think this squad right now that they got is definitely going to be a dangerous squad, and I don't think the Timberwolves are gonna mess that up.
Okay. And what about the East side matchup, Knicks and Hawks?
Yeah, with the Knicks and Hawks, I'm going with the Knicks.
Knicks.
As hot as the Hawks have been, I don't see them winning in the series against the Knicks. That's just my opinion.
All righty. Next matchups, the last ones of the first round. We're only going to do the first rounds now, and then once everybody moves on, we'll talk about the other ones as they will go.
Gotcha.
For the West side, we have the Spurs and the Trailblazers going up against each other. And on the East side, Los's Boston Celtics going up against my Philadelphia 76ers. Real quick, I'll just be quick with mine. The Spurs, I think, will put belt to ass to the Trailblazers. I couldn't even think of the name for a second. They will put belt to ass to the Trailblazers. They will be moving on, and that conference semifinals is going to be very fun, whether it's against the Timberwolves or the Nuggets. Moving on to the East side, I am also saying that Boston is going to put belt to ass to Philly. I just think that Philly, first of all, I think that it's the first year of them having the Maxey, VJ backcourt. Paul George, he's been looking actually decent in some games. Prescription P, he's been doing good, but I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I'm gonna check the injury report right now if I can. Yes. So Joel Embiid is out, and he is going to be out until the 24th. And unfortunately, I do love Maxey and I love VJ and Paul George as good as he can be. This team cannot win many games without Joel Embiid. So I think that belt to ass is going to be put on the Sixers for this matchup. I think Boston is too good. You have Brown, who we've been talking about for a long time, that he's been doing his thing. They have a more complete squad. They have a Derek White, a Peyton Pritchard, even Jason Tatum. Towards the end of the season, he's been picking it up. He's been looking really good. So unfortunately, I don't see it going far for us. So that's going to be my prediction. What about you guys?
Ditto.
He's like, yeah, that's all I need to hear. Celtics winning.
Brother, I'm a realist. Brother, I am a realist.
So look, if you think about it this way, nobody would have thought these teams would have made it to the play-ins. You know, the Sixers had a lot of question marks going into the season. You know, they had their third pick. You know, luckily getting the third pick, and VJ ended up being a very good, valuable pick for them.
Yeah,
Maxey has improved since the last season. Every year he's been improving
immensely. He improved immensely. Paul George got popped.
Yeah. But even through all that, all the adversity and stuff, all the stuff that's going on, you are a 7th seed, so you know you got some hope. That's always the silver lining of that. Like, you got some hope in the playoffs, and it's not like impossible for a 7th seed to make it to the finals. So you got a chance. That's all that matters. It's anybody's game. Embiid will help a lot tremendously, but you already know. Who knows if he's going to be in or not? But just be thankful for that. Same thing for the Trailblazers. Same thing for the Hornets. Hornets. This the kind of those bottom teams, the 7, 8 seeds are like, you know, nobody would have thought that these teams would make it this far. But they did. So, yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to win against the Celtics.
So you're not going to be crazy today and pick the Sixers? And
I'm not going to pick the Sixers.
Assume is off the fence for now.
The most I'm going to do is I'll probably pick the amount of games that the series would go to. I think it'll go to. I think the Sixers can win 1 game in the series. It'll go to 3. What is it?
This is a chance. This is what we're talking about here. Our chances are, I think they'll win 1 game. Like
1 game. Yeah, they won't get swept.
Gentleman's sweep. They'll get a gentleman's
sweep. Yeah, gentleman's sweep.
All right, we'll see.
Same thing with the Trailblazers. I think they'll get a gentleman's sweep as well.
Nah, I think they're gonna get swept. I think that's over.
So?
Mm-hmm. Belt to ass.
All right, then I'll say the Timberwolves gentleman's sweep. The Nuggets going to gentleman's sweep the Timberwolves.
That's a take. That's a take right there, Steve.
There you go. Gentleman's sweep.
That might be a seems crazy take of the week right there.
I wouldn't say it's crazy, man.
That's going to be a 7-game series like it is every time.
That's going to be tough. I can see that being like that.
Gentleman's sweep.
All right. Well, everyone, that is our NBA coverage for this week. Again, there's still games going on. So obviously, like, there's going to be a lot of basketball still being played. The playoffs do officially, well, not officially because we're in it, but the play-ins, once they end, it looks like the first game is going to be the 18th.
Yeah.
18th of April. So that should be what?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Mhm.
I will not be watching. I'll be watching WrestleMania. I'm so
So
sorry.
there's more important things.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
I
moving
will
on.
be watching NBA.
Well, moving
I'll
on.
be on
right?
NBA duty.
All right. Good.
Sorry to cut you off.
No. You're good. We'll be waiting for your NBA coverage there.
Yeah.
So moving on. So we usually leave music for the end of the pod, but I feel like just because we want to switch it up, we want to change things up a little bit. So I wanted to bring up music now. Obviously, we had Isaiah Rashad drop his new single and announce that he is dropping a album. His album is It's Been Awful, coming out May 1st, and he dropped a new track called Same Shit. I know that Asim was very hype about it. We had our Isaiah Rashad conversation last week. So Asim, I wanted to start off with you. What did you think of the new track that Isaiah Rashad dropped? And are you anticipated for this new album?
Like I said before, I cannot wait. I'm anticipating. I'm excited. First single. I enjoy it. It's good. It's got a nice bounce. It kind of reminds me of what's the song? The song with Quavo and Takeoff. Kind of that
Hotel Lobby.
Yeah, Hotel Lobby. Kind of gets
Mm.
like that. They're like Western rodeo type of vibes. The hook is catchy. The flow is good. It's kind of has like that DMX flow a little bit. And it's Rashad. That's all I can say. And on the video, he has a snippet of the next song. So it was more of his vibey song.
Okay.
Like his style. Yeah. If you saw the video, he has the little snippet of another song.
I didn't get to see that, so I'll definitely check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did get to listen to the track. I thought that the track was good. It definitely sounded like a track that I could hear on the Sun's Tirade. So I thought it was good. I thought that the production was good on it. I thought the track itself was good. Am I anticipated for a new Isaiah Rashad album? Yes, I am. He is one of my favorite members of TDE. Even though we had our conversation last week about it, I still do like Isaiah Rashad a lot, respect him a lot. So I am definitely looking forward to this project in itself, coming out May 1st. So I'm expecting a lot of introspective stuff. Isaiah Rashad's usually like that. I don't know if you guys got to see the what's it called? The featured artists on the track list. He's got SZA, he's got Julian Sintonia, who I don't know, and Dominic Fike, who I do like. I like Dominic Fike's music. Him and SZA always have a really good connection on track, so I think that that's going to be good. And then the other tracks is just going to be him from what I see, unless he has unlisted people on there. 16 tracks, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I didn't even see that he had the track list out.
Yeah, I was able to see it when I went to listen to the track.
It came out yesterday.
Yeah, when I was able to listen to the track, I was able to see
16 songs, 54 minutes.
Real quick.
Yes.
Is the Steam frozen for you guys?
Yeah, it's kind of like skipping.
Yeah,
it's like
choppy. It's like choppy sometimes.
Yeah, it's freezing for me. I don't know what's going on.
Then it'll work again, and then it comes back to being choppy. Yeah. So while that's getting resolved, I have a request for Isaiah Rashad and a question. I just want to ask, where the hell is YG Tut? Where's your boy from Chattanooga? The guy that you guys work together on many tracks, and like you guys have a great combination together. Like I would love to hear you guys collab again. I would love to hear even a collab project, because YG Tut is he's a really good rapper. I really got into him because of Isaiah Rashad, because I heard tracks of them together when I started getting into Isaiah. So I would love to hear a reunion between Isaiah Rashad and YG Tut. Hopefully he's in the cut somewhere in the album. That'd be great. But yeah, Los, I don't think you got to I don't think you got to hear the track, did you?
No, I didn't.
No. Do you have an anticipation to listen to the project once it comes out?
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to listen to it when I get the chance. Tomorrow we're supposed to be going to Walmart and doing a couple things. So, just a little family date.
Yeah.
I'll probably try and listen to it in the car tomorrow. Listen to the track, take a peek at the album, and yeah, just get myself anticipated for that. Just been busy. Really haven't been able to listen to music, so I don't have a lot to say this go around. My musics for this week have been lullabies and melodies to help the baby go to sleep.
You know what, you're gonna have to invest in some noise cancel. Well, not noise cancel. Invest in some what's those AirPod Maxes? Just put them in your ear, over your ear.
No, I need to be able to hear if the baby is crying or not.
Or get the AirPods where you can hear the noise outside.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got like the passive one, so you can still listen to music while like
pretty much
this week has been weird because I do that. Like I have one AirPod in, and then like I have obviously the one closer to the baby, but it's just not to make this an anime talk or something, but that's why I got the One Piece on. One Piece has been on another level with the latest 2 chapters that have come out. So I've been kind of like how Peter was with the JJK. I have been deep diving, and yeah, it's crazy. So
I don't blame you. It gets like that sometimes, especially when you're super into anime. You're just like, I gotta just lock in on this. So Los obviously said that he hasn't been able to really listen to new music like that. His new music is the lullabies and everything. So, Asim, what have you been listening to this week that's caught your eye? Anything that is coming out that you're anticipating for? I know you were definitely into that ADHD 2 Reloaded by Joyner Lucas. I know that was your thing.
Gosh. I actually have it saved on my I think I did listen to ADHD. I listened to the first one. I listened to the second one because this is like the deluxe one or whatever that he dropped. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really have that much like animosity towards Joyner Lucas. Like he's talented. He's talented. It's just sometimes he makes like a Eminem relapse type of music.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like corny, but at the end of the day, it has like a good message behind it, if that's the best way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have not heard that ADHD 2, whatever Reloaded or whatever it is, which is a crazy title to name your album. But yeah, hot off the press, a couple hours ago, we got fresh, sexy red. just dropped. How many songs is on this thing? Oh
like
man,
12 or 15. How many?
Oh man,
I sent it to my sister-in-law. She likes Sexy Red, so I sent it to her.
Oh man. Your favorite rapper. 18 songs.
Oof.
A whole lot of. I see a lot of Metro Boomin production. I see some Key Glock. I see Pluto. Like Future Pluto.
Nah. There's a rapper named Pluto.
Okay.
Yeah.
ATL Jacob.
That's good production.
Yeah. But
I have not listened to new music other than that Isaiah Rashad song, which I just heard before getting on the podcast.
Hold on. I did listen to new music though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In all seriousness, I'm sorry. Let me get back to it. In all seriousness, I did hear.
I'm probably shouldn't even get a segment.
I did listen to what's his name, Boss Man D-Lo.
Oh yeah, okay. How was that?
I enjoyed it. I have to say, And Bossman Dio is like not for everybody, but it's kind of like guilty pleasure, like artists, where it's like I'm listening to it and I get what I get from it, and that's what and it's good. That's all I really need. Like staying that he has like a certain lane of music
Mm-hmm.
to where I could listen to it, I could laugh at it, kind of, because just some of the bars are just
Yeah.
it'd be hilarious, the stuff he'd be saying. But it kind of his stick is you got to boss your life up, get it. If you ain't got no money, then what you doing? You ain't got no motion, etc. Um, and it's got good beats. Whoever the production is definitely high quality production. This one is kind of different because he's doing some different stuff. He has like a track where it's kind of like a disc, not a disco vibe, but like a house party type of vibe to it, where he's kind of like singing a little bit. So he's actually doing some different things. He's got some. He's doing a little bit of creativity into it to hide the monotony, but it's I get my enjoyment from him. He's kind of like before back in the day, uh, Pop Smoke. When Pop Smoke dropped like Meet the Woo and Meet the Woo 2, it's just like this is his style, this type of stuff he's doing. And even though the songs might sound the same, like it just works.
I feel like him and Rio, the young OG, the is it Rio the young OG? I feel like they got like a similar style. Like they say like crazy out of pocket stuff on their track. Like I think Rio, I don't know if it's Rio or if it's Boss Man. Like it's one of them that they said like my bitch hit you with a dick. She a fucking tranny. Like I remember hearing that. I was
just
like
where did they
what?
get it from?
I was like, what? Like what is wrong with these guys?
They just be saying whatever, man.
Oh man, but it's stuff that makes you crack up. Also, what's his name? Babytron. Babytron is like the same style too. Like he says outlandish stuff. I do like him. He says some outlandish stuff too. Me personally, like I said, I haven't listened to really any new music like that, but I do have something in the cut that I'm waiting to listen to, and that is the double album of Earl Sweatshirt and Mike called Pompeii/Utility. So I'm definitely going to be listening to that, where one half of that album is Mike's and the other half is Earl Sweatshirt. 15 tracks from Mike and 18 tracks from Earl Sweatshirt. So I'm definitely going to be
they're quick tracks.
That. Oh, you got to hear it?
Yeah. Nice. They're not it's not a long listen.
Yeah, I'll definitely go and listen to that.
And I did, as far as new music as well, I did hear the new Kehlani song called Back and Forth with Missy Elliott. It's definitely a summer banger for sure, because I haven't heard from Missy Elliott in a while.
Yeah.
And this sounds like one of those classic vintage Missy Elliott songs, kind of like when Missy Elliott did something with Ciara. It kind of gives that feeling. So that was surprising.
You didn't get to listen to Crash Dummy by Gucci Mane explaining the robbery that was done on him?
Oh man, yeah, I heard that. Oh man,
you heard that? We have not talked about that at all here.
Oh yeah, the Pooh Shiesty,
situation.
For the people that don't know, imagine you are Gucci Mane. You are the owner of this record label. You signed
1017.
this. Yep, signed this new hot artist who's making waves over the internet just for how gangster he is, how real in the streets, don't play, and has a song literally called Back in Blood. And it makes waves. Signed him, and he goes to prison for doing. I forgot what he did. It was like a he did something that got him in prison for a minute, for some years, and the hype still goes in. It still goes on. You know, he still has his core fan base, waiting for him to get out. He gets out, puts out first day out. He's back, and then all of a sudden, a couple months after that, you hear the news that he ends up robbing you. Arm robbing, kidnapping you to rob you. The person that you signed is now
all
kidnapping you.
to get out of the deal.
All to get out of a deal. Yeah, you get caught on camera, 4K, you and your man's,
including his dad,
which is insane. And then now you are Gucci Man, who's, you know, a whole different type of person, has been far removed from the streets, and now you're being called a snitch because you know, the person that you signed is robbing you. So
I think the problem though with that is not the fact that they robbed him. I think the fact is that the whole thing happened with the police where he got arrested and everything. But again, to be devil's advocate, Gucci apparently has off-duty police officers as his security. So if anything happens, they right away are going to be the ones to be reporting something, which apparently they were there. And the problem is that Gucci didn't do himself any favors with this song, because he literally, it's like he gave literally an affidavit of everything that happened that day. He just literally listed everything that Pooh Shiesty and his dad did. So it's like, bro, you just collaborating on the story. Like, this is craziness right now. Like, I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I was like, excuse me?
Hey man, all bets are off if you kidnapping and robbing me. So I guess it's fair. If you forget about the streets, man. We talking about my life now. So you go ahead and stay in prison. You crazy. You like mentally you are not there. You're not well. People joke about it.
Mind you, Gucci said on the whole song, he said you did all that for no reason because you still signed to me anyway.
You still at the end of the day, Gucci Mane's gonna be making money off of his music forever.
Oh man. Hey, I'll tell you this. I'll congratulate Gucci because he's definitely a brand new man with this with the whole medication and stuff. I don't know if he's medicated, if it's his wife or some. Because old Gucci Mane, I don't think he would have stood for that. I think there would have been a shootout.
He would have came back. He wouldn't have did no, and then made a diss song after that in prison. a diss mixtape in prison.
I mean, this is the man that literally told Jeezy to come dig up his partner, the one that he sent to rob his chain, and Gucci killed. So this man was a savage back then. Obviously, a little bit more calmed down. He's an older man, so.
They did the verses. The beef is squashed. So,
and he played the song in the verses. So that guy is still crazy, you know. But he is 46. Gucci Mane is 46. He's not a young man anymore. Pooh Shiesty, unfortunately, at 26. I don't know. Things are not looking good with this one. Anything you got to say about this, Los?
I didn't even know about it, to be honest. That's how I believe that game.
Well, now you know.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, it's out of pocket. This whole thing is out of pocket. But anyways, fellas, that is the music section of our podcast. So now we'll be moving on. And let's go with let's go hot. I think we're heating up, so I think we should go hot. This past weekend, we had UFC 327 go into the books. Your main event saw Carlos Ulberg defeating Yuri Prochazka via first round TKO. Now, let's first, before we get into this, let's inform the fans that maybe did not catch the fight. If you hear this, you may think, okay, well, things happen in MMA, people get caught and everything. But I think that you're failing to understand the circumstances and information on this fight. So, does anybody want to get into this right now, that you want me to be the one to keep going with it?
Listen.
Go ahead, Los.
The man mid-fight blew out his knee. Visibly.
Carlos Ulberg, by the way. Carlos Ulberg.
Yes. Carlos Ulberg blew out his knee mid-fight. He stepped wrong. You saw the knee buckle. Yuri saw the knee buckle. And he apparently had sympathy for the man. So he got reckless and got knocked the fuck out. Like, left hook came in, and you could see Yuri went down unconscious, tried to roll. Referee was having none of it. He said, "No, brother, you are not here right now. Your lights were you were stiffened for a solid 2 seconds. Like your impact of your body hitting the floor is what woke your ass up. You're not getting out of this one." And it's crazy that he says he has sympathy because he kicked his leg 3 or 4 times before that. He tried to get him to he pointed down to the mat saying, "No, let's stand here then. Let's do this." Brother, that has to be the most embarrassing way to go out, in my opinion. That has to be the most shameless, saddest thing you could have done. You're in a fight. That man isn't going to have sympathy for you. Why the hell are you having sympathy for that man? You go out there and you do what I said this in our group chat. If Khalil Roundtree was out there and he saw that, you would have seen him stomping the knee. You would have seen him oblique kicking the knee. You would have seen him doing everything in his power to get that belt. And then after the fight, he'd have been like, "Look, I'm sorry, but I wanted the belt." And it's a fight. If it was John Jones, it'd have been over. It'd have been over his career.
Yeah.
Years should be ashamed. And that's some fake samurai shit.
I agree with you. Asim?
Yeah, it wasn't a good look for Jiri. I can understand in the moment of split second, you don't want to win this way. You don't want the narrative to be this. You want to give him a fair chance to win. But at the end of the day, it's if that situation happened, then that's kind of a gift to you. So just take advantage of that situation, because to him, he was kind of fighting. He didn't care about the injury. He just wanted to win. So I don't know. It's just two different mindsets on it. So he said it at the end of it. He was like, he learned his lesson. You just you can't have those type of feelings in the octagon. And it's just unfortunate for him because it's going to set him back a lot. Yeah, well, most definitely going to set him back a little bit for a title shot at least. And now you got the belt that's going to be vacated because he's going to be injured. I mean, because he's probably going to need surgery. I didn't see if he needed surgery or not. Oh, it does? Okay, so yeah.
That's the other problem. That's the other caveat here. So real quick, my thoughts on the fight. So obviously, I was one of the people. I think we all picked Yuri to win this fight. Just because of the past experience. Obviously, Yuri was a champion before. We've seen him in that hell of a fight with Glover Teixeira. But his performance in here was so confusing. It was weird. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if I believe 100% the whole sympathy mercy thing, or I see it possibly as maybe Yuri was trying to play with his food essentially, and maybe was like cocky about him maybe getting the finish. I don't know. It's a tough. The only reason why I say this is because after watching the fight back, after the injury itself, Yuri did throw 5 leg kicks at Olberg. I remember I counted it just to make sure. And it felt like he wanted to stand and bang with him, obviously, but he kept throwing the leg kick. But it felt weird. Like he felt hesitant at some points, but then he would engage. Then he felt hesitant at some point, but then he would engage. And I'm like, I'm just so lost. I feel like I don't know exactly what it is with Yuri. I don't know what happened there. Did he really feel mercy? Did he feel like he just was waiting for the right shot? I have no clue. This man is a madman. I don't think anybody is meant to understand him. He's just crazy as it is. But I'll be real with you. This is possibly the most negative fight IQ I've ever seen in a fight. Like Lo said, this is a fight. This is a title fight, brother. A title fight. This is for you to try to get, generational money, for you to get the opportunity to get this belt, and for you to be the man in this division, and for you to have your name in the history books, even though you already did it, but you never got to defend the belt because you hurt yourself. You hurt your shoulder. Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? Forget having sympathy for anybody. These people, just like everybody says, like most of the fighters, they say it. The person standing across from the cage from me, I feel like he wants to kill me, and he's trying to take food off my family's table, and I have to go and beat him up for that. What the hell is Yuri doing? Like, why would you say that this is what you feel? So, like, for me, it's like, I feel like I'd be like more understanding if he was like, I got cocky. I thought I was going to get him out of there. I didn't. I got caught. Boom. As opposed to like, I felt sympathy. Like, to me, you're just like, what are you doing? It's ass backwards, brother. Like, you crazy for that. Now, I don't want it to go past Carlos Olberg because, man, credit and kudos to him. The man had one leg, essentially. The knee was messed up. He possibly wasn't going to get out that first. He wasn't going to get off that stool for after the first round. I don't know if they would have stopped the fight, whether it be the doctors or his corner. But he pretty much he had that only chance, that round. That's your only chance. And he made do by it. He tried to do everything. He even tried to throw switch kicks and everything to Yuri, even though it wasn't going through. But he was in the fight the whole time. He kept throwing that check left hook, and he finally caught Yuri with it, and he was able to pounce on him and get the finish. So congrats to Carlos Olberg, because he never took himself out of that fight. He had in his mind that he was still going to get that finish, even with one leg. Super impressive. I haven't seen a knockout like that on one leg since Robbie Lawler did it to, I believe, Melvin Manhoef, where Melvin kicked his leg in the air and he caught him with the check left. He knocked him out right there. So I haven't seen one like that. It's a very rare feat. But here's the problem now, which is what Asim said. Now Carlos Olberg is looking at he's going to need surgery, and he's possibly going to be out a year. So now, because of this negative IQ that Yuri had, he not only screwed himself, now he screwed the division again. So now we don't know what we're going to do. Now we need a new champion again. Do we need an interim champion again? And then we look at these rankings of 85, and it's horrendous. 205. You have most of these people coming off of losses. You got Ankalaev coming off of a loss. Alex is not in the division anymore. Yuri just lost. Giannis coming off of a draw. Khalil's coming off of a loss. Jamal's coming off of a loss. Paulo Costa, who's number 7 now, he is coming off a win. Mirzakhanov, the guy he just beat in there, he lost. Dominic Reyes, he did win, but a terrible fight. So Bogdan Guskov, he had a draw with Jan. And then you have Volkan Ozdemir, who I believe Ozdemir, he won his last fight against Menefield. But these are people that don't deserve title fights. So, yeah, go ahead, Los.
Personally, we're gonna need an interim champion. He's gonna be out for over a year. He's not gonna relinquish the belt like Yuri did, which is another one of those stupid IQ things. You win the belt, you get hurt, and you relinquish the belt because you want to say that's the most honorable thing to do. Nah, brother. Nobody else is doing that but you.
Yeah,
fucked up. It is what it is. With that being said, interim champion. I feel like we got to give Paulo Costa the interim title shot here. Or, I know the UFC hates to do it. We like to do it as fans. A little mini tournament without calling it a mini tournament. And you start booking some of these light heavyweights together. I mean, a lot of them haven't been fighting often. Now you got to make them fight often. Yep. Hey, you fight. Trying to think. You can have Ankalaev fight, let's say. I wanted to see like Ankalaev versus. Let's do Ankalaev versus. Damn, I want to say Jan, but like that fight was so bad. That fight was so bad.
Yeah, it was a bad fight.
These rankings up.
Maybe a Khalil.
No, I don't want to give Khalil somebody like that. I was gonna give. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Lightweight. So let's do Khalil Roundtree. Yeah, I guess it has to be Khalil because they're the only two.
That's the thing. Yeah, they're the highest ones up there. Like I don't. Jan, Alex not there no more.
So this is what I think they should do, and I just thought of it on the spot. Okay, so you got Ankalaev. He gets a pass just because you were the champion. You never got a chance to get a rematch. You get a pass. So then you're gonna book Yuri Prohaska and Jan Blachowicz, Khalil Roundtree, and Paulo Costa, right? And then whoever gives us the best performance out of that will fight Magomed Ankalaev for the interim title. The only reason I give Ankalaev a pass there is because he was the former champion before Alex. Alex left the division after knocking him out. So Ankalaev, in my opinion, has the right to at least fight for the interim title here.
Mm-hmm.
So you give him the interim title shot, and then whoever gives you the best showing, if it's Khalil. The only reason I put Khalil and Paulo Costa together, I just feel like to me that would be the funnest fight out of the two.
I agree.
Two really good strikers and stuff, and then Yuri, for his mistakes, you punish him. You get the harder fight in Jan Blachowicz, who's a lot more technical. Somebody who will wrestle, somebody who is fight IQ heavy, and you make it go that route. And then obviously whoever gives you the best fight, which in my opinion would be Khalil and Costa, they would get the interim title shot there. Which again, that would be fireworks. I don't think that ends in a draw. I think that ends in a finish. Man, that could go either way because Khalil, he goes out there to take people's heads off, and Costa does the same thing. So
yeah, I like the idea. Obviously the UFC usually doesn't do that, but they could possibly come up with something like that. A Magomed Ankalaev waiting in the cut for that. My only thing is, I don't know if I'm okay with giving a Yuri possibly another title fight. He's already had the 4, 2 against Alex, 1 against Olberg, and then 1 against Glover. So I don't know if I would do that one. I like the fight against Jan Blachowicz, but I just feel like to me that would be a nothing fight. I think the winner of Costa versus Roundtree, I think that's a great matchup. It's a striker's delight. None of these guys are going to wrestle. Both of these guys got power. So I would love to see Khalil and Costa fighting each other. And I like that the winner faces Ankalaev maybe towards the end of the year for an interim belt. And then winner of that, once Olberg is cleared, he's ready to go. Well, let's go ahead and unify these belts later on. But you keep the division busy. You're able to do something with them. Unfortunately, that top 15 is just it's bad. It's atrocious. I mean, when your number 8 fighter is Dominic Reyes coming off of that horrible fight with Johnny Walker, you already know that your division's in danger. So
yeah, I mean, it's easily the worst that we've ever seen 205.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Asim, anybody that stands out to you that you think could be in line for a interim title shot now that Oberg is going to be out possibly a year?
I think I'm fine with Jiri and Jan, and then like you said, Paulo versus Khalil Roundtree, and then I guess Paulo after that. Whoever wins between Khalil and Paulo.
Going up against Ankalaev?
Yeah.
Big Ank.
I don't know how long has it been since Ankalaev fought? When was his last fight?
His last fight was against
October.
Pereira, where he got knocked out. But the fight before that, he had a good decision win against him. It was like pretty easy fight to score for Ankalaev.
So you would need it to be done by the year mark.
Not necessarily, but I could see them being like, "Hey, Costa just came off of that fight. Let's book Costa and Khalil for, let's say like July, August, and then maybe like December, January. Book the title fight between Ankh and these guys, and then Oberg's gonna need a year. Nah, Jamal Hill, he's on the.
He lost to.
He's on the down, but he lost to Roundtree. He lost to Prohashka. He lost to Pereira. He's on a 3-fight losing streak, man.
Okay,
there's no way.
All right, so then I see that then. Just keep it at that. It'd be, and then I guess Jiri would get Jan.
Put Dominic Reyes against Volkan Ozdemir or something, but don't even put him near a title shot. I'm telling you, I could even see them. I could see Hamzat if he beats Strickland and he just jumps up. Like I could see that too. Like this division is so shallow right now that anybody that can make 205 could go in there and possibly get a title fight after one fight.
I mean, Dominic Reyes, he looked kind of good. I'm not gonna lie, he looked good.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Unless I'm thinking of the wrong fight.
You think of the wrong fight, brother. That was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to this one. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was on the wrong people.
Yeah, you definitely was, brother. You definitely was.
Let's go down. Let's go down the card. We starting top down or bottom up?
So we went over that one. We'll go quick through some of these other fights on there because there are definitely some.
Oh yeah, that's one we got.
So Paulo Costa upsetted Azamat Mirzakhanov. Mirzakhanov was 16-0, and Costa looked good at 205. He got the finish.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So far, me and Peter were 0 for 2.
Yeah, 0 for 2 for me and that
0 for 2 for both of us.
1-1.
I'm gonna be 0 for 3 in the next fight, but yeah, like real quick, I thought Paulo Costa did look good in this fight. Obviously, you heard what we were just talking about at 205. Possibly him getting a eliminator shot. So I think that he looked good at this weight. I think that he's lucky enough to be in one of the shallowest divisions in the UFC. So I feel like one more fight and this guy gets a title shot. So what'd you guys think of his performance real quick?
Costa looked amazing. He looked really, really good. I'm surprised that he ever made 185. Surprisingly as well, I'm surprised that he never missed weight at 185.
Yeah.
To me, that just shows how professional he is. I know he got a lot of slack for that whole, drinking wine situation after the Isri loss, but I mean, he's never missed weight. He's been professional in what he does, and he trains really, really hard. So to me, that's more of an excuse, not more of a reason to not give people an excuse for when they do miss weight. When you got somebody like Alex Pereira and Paulo Costa, who were just behemoths at 185 and they never missed weight. They always made weight on time and they never needed excuses. Yeah, no, he looked phenomenal. His striking was really good. That's why I thought that he would win. He's always been a really good striker, a really technical striker. He loves that body kick, and I knew that a wrestler like Mirzakhanov, their weakness is the body. You got to take their air out of them. I mean, Peter Yan kind of showed that against Marab. You know, he kept disengaging, body shot as soon as they would disengage, and just made it difficult for Marab. And that takes the gas tank out of these wrestlers. You want to wrestle, go right ahead. You want to do your thing, go right ahead. But you're going to take this shot to the kidney, this shot to the solar plex, and you're going to air out. And now we're going to fight at my pace. And if you want to bring it back to your pace, I'm not going to let you get your breath back. You know, there's no resting in between. And Costa, he's good on the ground as well. He is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I just had a feeling that Costa was going to be able to make this fight uncomfortable for Mirzakhanov, and which is what he did. And he finished them with that body kick at the end. It was a head kick at the end. So, and that again, you know, you swap it up on them. You hit him to the body, then you hit him to the head. So he was expecting body that time, came up, and as you said, I don't know if you saw the scene, but I know Peter saw it. He didn't get to really block it the way you're supposed to block. You're supposed to, you know, do what they call an X block, where you use your off arm to kind of help the impact so it doesn't go right through it. You only had enough time to put the one arm up, and it went right through that. You clearly saw that he might have broken a part
I was
of
just
his
about to say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, great win for Costa. Great win. Great debut in the division, and yeah, you're a force to be messed with in that division just based off of your capabilities, striking and grappling,
and your size. So just got the look. Yeah, I did. I was surprised with Costa. You know, all that hype you all saying about Mirzakhanov, it did not seem to be true. So yeah, it kind of was pretty one-sided throughout. Well, you know, actually, the first round it was Costa. Then the second round, Mirzakhanov seemed to kind of pick it up, but then it was just too much damage being done by Costa. He was able to adjust and get the TKO in the third round, and it was just too much for him. So, yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next with Costa in this division. See if he shakes it up. I was more thinking that Costa didn't have the chin for it, but I guess gaining that weight kind of helps him, you know, being at 205.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who would it be to even I at this point I don't think Kosa would be Oberg because of just knockout power alone. For what I've seen so far, from what I've seen so far, it just seems like Oberg just has that magic punch. Just that he's basically like One Punch Man at this point. He got the Pyre effect. So have they fought before, Oberg and Pyre?
No.
Oh wow. Yeah, that'd be something to see. But yeah, I don't think Costa has the chin if he gets hit with Oberg.
Well, luckily Costa doesn't have to worry about that for a whole year.
yeah, a whole year. But yeah, I do see Costa matching up well with everyone else. If he could take somebody out that was 16-0, so the sky's the limit.
Him versus Roundtree could be dangerous because they both like body shots and stuff. Roundtree's more of like he'll like stomp on legs and stuff, and he's very dangerous with that body work as well. But Bohachinia, Costa, he's got one of the nicest round kicks I've ever seen. Them leg kicks are crazy, like straight to the body. It's so quick, it's so fast, and he changes directions all the time. Like he'll confuse the fighters. I'm with Los. I think that Mirzakhanov might have broken his arm, and that also or really 100%. Hurt it or really stung. I don't know, man, but he definitely could not get that arm up in time, and and Costa was just nasty with that leg kick.
Real quick, I just want to ask Asim, why do you think Costa doesn't have a chin?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember the last couple of fights.
He only got knocked out once, technically.
Oh, he did?
By Izzy only.
And like the Yoel Romero fight, it was a war.
Yeah, he ate all them shots by Yoel.
He beat Yoel. He lost to Sean Strickland, but that wasn't like he got. I mean, Sean Strickland, he just outboxes everybody and he makes it his fight.
Whitaker.
Yeah, Whitaker beat him.
It's been so long. He's fighting for so long. That's crazy.
He has been fighting for a while, but yeah, he's only been finished once, and that was to Adesanya.
And again, he was depleting himself too to make 180. I mean, look how big the dude is to make 185. Like Lo said, I don't know how the hell he was doing that. So that doesn't do favors to your chin either. He could be dangerous in this division, honestly. Like Costa's got a lot of tricky things. I don't know. I wonder how he would look on the ground if somebody were to try to grapple him. I mean, the two guys that we're talking about with Olberg and Khalil, he don't got to worry about that. It's going to be straight striking with them. Ankalaev could be a question mark with that, but I don't know, man. He's got power, man. He's got a lot of power, so who knows?
Yeah, he's been fighting for 10 years, bro.
That power is the X factor sometimes. So moving on real quick, we have the fight of the night, also given the performance of the night, arguably in the discussions
Hall
for
of Fame.
Fight of the Year. It could possibly be in the Hall of Fame. It is Josh Hokit getting a decision victory against Curtis Blades. I'm 0-for-3 here because I picked Curtis Blades to win this one. I was blown away by this fight. This was, first of all, this is one of the sloppiest fights I've seen in my life. Josh Hokit and Curtis Blades were throwing everything to each other. These guys was like not going down. Like they were just like boop, 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 boop. It was Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Yep, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. If I'm not mistaken, it's the most significant strikes thrown in a heavyweight 3-round fight. And like I think 7th all time for all 3-round fights. This was crazy. Both of these guys showed a lot of heart. Josh Hokit is a freaking madman. He was throwing everything to Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades just was not going out. He just was not going out.
Was it the most middle fingers thrown by a fighter in a fight?
Yeah, absolutely. Hella middle fingers thrown in here. Josh Hokit gets on the mic, says a crazy promo out there. I'll give it to Josh Hokit. He walked the walk. He talked the talk. So now he's an exciting fighter. A lot of people got a lot of eyes on him because of this. And I mean, he's on the freaking White House card now. He's going to be fighting Derek Lewis on there. So that'll be an interesting one because
that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how he got clear for that either.
Trump said, I want him.
Yeah, Trump said,
the White House.
Don't worry about it. CTE and brain damage is not real.
I want this at the White House. Not knowing what he's about to get.
What did you guys think of this insane fight?
Bro, this fight was absolutely insane. Like, first of all, 174 significant strikes to 177 significant strikes. They were banging. And Blades, he did not want to lose to this man. Like, there were moments in there where he's getting rocked and he gets a second wind and he just clobbers him back with a right straight or a left hook, and Hokit wobbles, and Hokit didn't want to lose this fight, so he would just come back. And this fight, well deserved for performance of the night, well deserved for fight of the night. And I don't know if you got to hear the Blades where he said that they were in the ambulance together, and like as they're walking there, Hokit yells out there, and he's like, "Hey, Blades, man, why didn't you just go down?" And Blaze, he just ignored him. Like,
I did hear about that. Yeah,
is they both wanted this one bad. Shout out Hokit for getting the win. I think he did do enough to get the win too. This fight was great. Go back and watch this fight. You'll actually be a fan.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
to piggyback on what Peter said, the man put on the Macho Man Randy Savage head scarf, whatever the
bandana.
Oh man.
Yeah, the bandana with the sunglasses, and he cut a Macho Man style promo. The inner WWE fan in me loved it. Absolutely loved it. Josh Hokett, you got a fan in me. Keep doing your thing. Keep cutting promos like this. Yes.
We have a star in the making. Even the weigh-ins and all that. Just the amount of media content he was putting out before the fight even started. So you can tell he got the personality down for the stardom. So, and he showed it with the fight. So yeah, we excited to see him on this White House card.
Yeah, him going up against Derek Lewis is interesting because obviously if he gets hit with shots like by Derek Lewis like that, he's not going to survive that. He's going out.
No, absolutely not.
But we're talking about Josh Hokett. I got to see some stuff of his. He is actually a really, really good national wrestler. He actually wrestled against Bo. Why can I not remember his last name now?
Bo Nickel.
Bo Nickel, yeah. He wrestled against him in like a state championship, but Bo won. So this guy's really good. He's a really good wrestler. Derek, he struggles a little bit against some wrestlers, but then he'll just randomly just get up when he feels like it. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Derek is one of Donald Trump's favorite fighters, so he's like, I want Derek on the White House card, and then Hoke gets that win, and Joe Rogan is like, is there room on the White House card? And Dana said he heard it. He was like, yep, we're doing this right now.
Oh my gosh!
Again, like Lo said, I don't know how the hell Josh Hoke got cleared after a freaking war like that, and then you're gonna be fighting. Like 2 months later against this guy, which is ridiculous, but that's Donald Trump and Dana White for you, brother. Yeah. Oh man. And then we're going from one of the best fights of the year to one of the worst fights of all time. Dominic Reyes defeated Johnny Walker by split decision. This fight was buns. This was ass. You want to talk about how bad this fight is? So real quick, what Lo said was 177 significant strikes to 174. Guys, in this fight, it was 42 significant strikes to 34 for 3 5-minute rounds. What the hell was happening there? These guys didn't throw anything at each other. It was like a staring contest the whole time. This fight was ass. We're talking about one of the best fights that you could watch to one of the worst fights. This is one of the fights that you have to avoid like the plague.
Yeah.
Not ever watch this fight. This was terrible. I feel like both of these guys deserve the loss from this. I don't understand why we even let somebody become a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is probably one of the worst fights I've seen in a while. I feel like I've seen a fight similar to it, but
Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou.
Oh yeah.
But this, I even think this was worse.
Yeah, this is worse because they like literally did not hit each other. They were like shadow boxing each other basically, and whenever one got hit, they literally just ran back. Took a step back and was like, all right, let's start this over again. Didn't care about the boos. They was just locked in on each other and just was throwing some punches. That was about it. And some kicks. It was bad. It was 15 minutes of just two men with their arms up, just moving their arms. Just cardio 15 minutes of cardio.
15 minutes of cardio, straight up.
That they collected their bag.
I'm trying to find it right now because I'm pretty sure in a 5-round fight, it was like they barely threw more.
Oh, you talking about the Derek Lewis one?
I'm trying to find it, but it's not coming up.
I'm gonna look it up for you. I think I can find it.
Well, Francis Ngannou, his name is probably redacted in the UFC. How much Dana hates him.
Let's see.
Let's see. Total strikes.
I think you're right.
11. Derek Lewis had 20.
In the whole fight?
The whole fight.
Yeah.
3 rounds, 5 minutes.
No, you're lying to me, right? You're lying to me?
So, total strike, 11 out of 46 for Ngannou. Derek Lewis, 20 out of 54.
Yep. So that's the worst fight of all time. This is like second worst fight of all time.
I can't believe that. Like, I'm in shock. No, but okay. Hold on. At least they tried. They threw 11 of 46 for Francis, and Derek threw 20 of 54. Like, he landed 20 of 54.
It was 1 of 26
significant
strikes
thrown
to the head.
No, it's 3 rounds. Yeah, it was 3 rounds. Because it was the same card that DC and
No, yeah, you're right. 3 rounds. I thought I saw 5.
It's 3 rounds.
No, it's still 3 rounds. And then let's see this one real quick between 34 of 73 for Dominic Reyes and 42 of 80. So they threw more strikes here, and they just didn't land that much. This was 3 rounds too. Yeah, I think it's still Derek. Yeah, Derek Lewis might still be the worst one. This was bad.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad
because the expectations of that fight was like somebody's getting knocked out.
For sure, that was the whole thing.
But they were both so afraid of getting knocked out by each other.
They just decided to not even do anything.
They're like, yeah, we can't get knocked out.
We can't afford a knockout. It was just whatever.
I might die if I get knocked out. They're like, I saw what you did.
Horrible.
I saw what you did your last fights.
Yeah, they both deserve the loss for this. And then the last fight of the main card was Cub Swanson getting his swan song victory against Nate Landwehr. He got the 4-minute and 6-second TKO victory in his final fight, his retirement fight. He was able to get his wife and his kids in the cage. A good moment for Cub Swanson, who's been around a long time. You want to talk about a long career. That guy's been around for super long. Happy for him. I'm happy to see that he got his victory, on his last fight. We just saw this with Chiesa too. So not a lot of people get this in MMA and in combat sports. So congratulations, Cub Swanson, on a great career. I hope that you stay retired because you ain't gonna get a moment like this again where people are gonna be, showing you video packages and congratulating you and you getting this good of a win your last fight. A lot of people sometimes come back and then look at what happened to Cejudo. Look what happened to I don't want to say TJ because TJ technically wasn't retired yet, but Cejudo was like the biggest one that he came back and then just losing streak.
Too
So
late.
what about you guys?
Hey, I was wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong there. Shout out Cub Swanson. Beat the brakes off of Nate the Train Landwehr, man. Great, a great career too.
He ain't look like no train.
Nope.
It was Thomas the Train at that point.
Yeah.
That was pretty much a one-sided, just belt, just straight whooping. Like it's been a while since I've seen such a one-sided fight like that, where it looked like the dude had no chance at all. And just the immense amount of pressure he was putting on him. Yeah, to the point where it's like I'm looking at was it Nate the Train? Is what you're
Yep.
saying?
Yeah, that's
It
his
might
nickname. Yep.
might be time to retire the Train as well.
All right.
Because what are you bringing to the table if you can't even beat um how old is he? 40-year-old Club Swanson.
Yeah, like 40 something, 40.
But I had to. In my opinion, this fight don't count for him because you have to sell the fight. So that's just in my opinion. You gotta sell so he get his retirement retirement party on. He probably got a little bonus under the table. You know, you had to perform in front of the president. You get a little free pardon. So whenever you get out of jail free card.
Oh my God, what is a
So
C1 right now?
so
The president out here just giving out pardons
yeah, there you go. He said
for
thank you.
CTE. That's crazy.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, Nate. Did a good job.
Yeah. Well, rest of the card, just real quick run through. Aaron Pico was able to get a decision win over Patricio Pitbull. Patricio Pitbull has been looking just terrible since coming from Bellator. Aaron Pico, he didn't. What's up?
It's the age.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Pico didn't get knocked out, so that's a good thing to see.
There you go. I was right.
Kevin Holland got his decision win against Randy, the Jamaican sensation Brown, and Kevin. Yep, and then Kevin Holland, I'm sorry, went and said that he bailed out Daniel Rodriguez from the Mexican jail so he could get a rematch with him. Kevin Holland is a character. This dude has always got something crazy going on, but good win for him.
I was wrong about Randy Brown, so I was wrong about Kevin Holland. He looked good, so
yeah.
Hey, real quick,
he was. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You finish.
No, I was saying he was talking in the octagon, just having a conversation with the.
They said they should play basketball together.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I just had a feeling. I mean, Kevin Holland. I don't know if you remember the second round. It looked like he was so close to submitting him. So I was wrong on the outcome, but he was so close to getting that Darson.
Yeah,
it was a Darson and Anaconda. I don't really remember, but so close. So
yeah. And then Mateus Gamrot ran through Esteban Ribovic. Ribovic just, it did not look like he belonged in there with Mateus Gamrot. So good win for him. Hopefully Mateus Gamrot could face a ranked fighter now, like somebody actually in the top 10, top 15. We could see hopefully something like that. Tatiana Suarez defeating Lupi Godinez by second round submission. Tatiana she's just too big for that division. She's really big.
I like this one. Yeah, that choke was vicious.
She's just too big for the division. I just feel like that unless you're a champion, she's just gonna run through you.
So far, I was hot, like on the streak as far as the wins. Mm-hmm. I had Pico. I didn't get Holland, but I had Gamrot. I had Suarez.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The first fights here, I did not watch it. Chris Padilla and Markel Medeiros, they got a draw.
Me either.
Kelvin Gastelum got submitted by Vicente Luque. I was wrong there as well. I was wrong there. I thought Vicente Luque was going to get knocked out, but he got the submission. And then Charles Radke defeated Francisco Prado by unanimous decision. Again, I didn't watch none of those fights.
I seen this one. Radke looked good.
Real quick, I just want to rewind a little bit. This, to me, now that I'm looking at the rankings, what a disrespectful fight to put Gamrot in. Like, he was the number 7 guy, and you make him fight an unranked guy. Like, no wonder he ran right through the man. And then, like, one of our friends in the group chat who was like, his one friend trains with Rivovich. Rivovich had a really good camp. I was like, brother, Gamrod's gonna run right through that, man. He was like, I don't know, man. I like my guy. He said he had a really good camp. You know, I think he could do it. He could do it. No. I'm sorry, guy.
Mm-mm.
That's all I wanted to
Ran right through him is the correct word to say there. Yep. Ran right through him. Unfortunately, next week is just not a great card. There's going to be the Gilbert Burns going up against
Mike Malott.
You have some other people on there. Kyler Phillips going up against Charles Jourdain. Jai Herbert fighting there. Jasmine Jasdavicius.
Bro. It's bad when when you see Jai Herbert and the first thing that comes to your mind is the Ilia Topuria.
Is the Ilia Topuria knockout.
It's
the first thing in my head
too. That was an evisceration.
He deleted him. I
don't know if you've ever seen that one. A scene, but I'm sure you
pull it up.
I'm sure you have. Telling it was an actual evisceration.
Oh no!
Yeah, he lifted him off his feet. That's how hard he hit him.
Oh, here we go. Jai Herbert, Ilia Topuria.
Definitely look it up because it was a bad knockout.
They said Ilia Topuria. The title is taking off from Jai Herbert and giving it back.
Yeah, because he got caught with a head kick and he got dropped. He got sat down, but he was able to recover, and then he was able to get his knockout right back. Boom. Yeah. But yeah, this upcoming fight card is not really that good. Neither is the next one. The Aljamain Sterling going up against Yusuf Zalal. They got some. You seen it?
Yeah, my God, just straight up collapsed,
bro.
He the soul just left his body. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That punch was so fast too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just that hook he threw. Oh my gosh. That thing I gotta go slow motion because that thing was so fast.
Yeah, bro.
That was
a problem. Dude is still a problem, crazy enough.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Let's
do baseball next.
Baseball, sure thing. We can go into baseball next. But real quick, I wanted to say one thing. I wanted to personally give a thanks to all the audience on our TikTok. TikTok has been getting some good traction on some of the videos. Obviously, our biggest one is now at 285,000 views, 2,662 comments. So a lot of people interacting there. And we do have we're not in the multi-thousands of some of the videos, but we are getting hundreds of views, and we are getting people that are actually talking in the comments, which is great. That's what we wanted. We want interaction. We want people to be able to talk. So one of the questions that I asked in there was about the rookie contract in baseball. If you were to get an extension, if you were to do it, or to take the chance and wait. So we got a couple answers in here. So I wanted to just say it real quick. An answer on here said arbitration lasts for 7 seasons, and there's no guarantee that you'll be good after those 7 seasons. Better to get a whole bunch of money now than potentially none later. So basically agreeing with our answers to that question. Someone said, no difference in life between 100 million and 300 million. Huge. Take the guarantee every time. Look at Kellenic. So again, agreeing with us. And the last comment in here says, it takes 7 years. Baseball is a fickle sport. Get that bag. And again, we agreed with that as well. So thank you to everybody who talked to us about, who commented about that. People are still commenting about the restart in life. Los, I don't get it. These people, they're infatuated with that question. They're just infatuated with it, man.
They want to restart life at 6, man.
Almost
lot of people.
300,000 views on that video. We've got over 6,000 likes on the page. So thank you everybody for that love and all the interaction in there. But moving on now, we are going into MLB baseball, everybody.
All right,
Baseball.
real quick. I'm sorry. Look, real quick, okay. Asim.
Yes.
I'm looking every time I'm like, I've been glancing at the baseball games today, and every time I look, let me see if this pitcher's available. He's on your team. Every single time he's on your team.
Got him. Can't have him.
So now I'm so happy that this is happening to you right now because
What's happening?
Andre Munoz now has negative 8 points and counting because the Padres are putting it on the Mariners right now. Okay. And you're probably going to look at a lot more because a couple more runs just scored in, and they're coming up to the mound. And because he is your closer, it's going to go down as a loss on him because it was a 6-2 lead. And now it's a 6-5 with 2 men on base. Okay. Listen.
I mean, how many points am I going to lose?
Let's see how many more runs
I got a total of 78 points right now.
Let's see how many more he gives up. I'm happy it's happening. This man is hogging up all the pitchers in baseball on our fantasy.
It's not me. It's Gemini. But you got to remember, I got to put our your trade request in the Gemini to see if it's a good trade or not. So,
yes, please do, because Los is waiting. Los wants to start and pitching.
And guys, this is another thing with Asim. Okay, now that I'm going, I got my vibes in after watching this. I'm in so many leagues on the Asim throughout the year, like football, basketball, now baseball. We've been in a dynasty league with each other before, right? He's not an easy person to trade with. But what gets you more mad about trading with Asim is sometimes he'll be like, I don't know. And rather than decline the trade, he leaves it there. Why it's so hard about just if you don't like the trade? Cool.
If I leave it there, that doesn't mean I'm not done with, I haven't made my decision yet. So just leave it there.
Sometimes that trade will be there for like 3 weeks.
It might take me a week. Sometimes
you gotta cancel the trade yourself because like this is what I'm scared about, and I've seen happen in some of my leagues, right? I'm not going to mention any names because one of our friends do this, and I don't want them to be out there. He'll look at the trade. He'll be like, I don't know about this one. He'll leave it there. Now his player just got hurt, and he sees the trade. Then he's like, oh wait, boom, accept the trade as the guy just got hurt.
Oh no,
I don't do stuff like that.
I'm not saying that you do, but it's something that we all got to be cognizant of because of that. Like I visibly remember when who was it? I think it was I forget who the trade was, but the person literally tore his ACL.
Oh my god.
And then he goes into the app and goes accept trade, and then we all get the notification that the trade was accepted. And I, as the commissioner, have to visibly just manually veto that shit.
Yeah.
And what the hell? I just did a trade. What? No, bro. That's not okay.
No. So now we have where you can put a time limit on trades. You can do that now. So,
not on ESPN, but thankfully
not on ESPN.
On Sleeper you can.
Yeah, Sleeper you can put a time limit on trades. But I mean, I don't know. When it comes to me and trading, it's like I would need a full inherent need to make the trade, or it would have to be something to where I'm interested in it, to where it works for what I got. So with baseball right now, yeah, the issue is I have a whole lot of pitchers, but I'm still 2-0, and it's not an issue.
Oh, you'll be 3-0 because you're playing the person in last place, and Roby hasn't even checked his lineup. I think he gave up.
He could have been up. He could have most definitely been up.
I'm pretty sure he gave up.
What do you have? He had a pitch. Is that
By
a
the
pitcher?
way, Andre
Oh,
Munoz
no.
gave up another hit. The Padres have won.
Oh.
All right, minus 14. That's what I got.
That's bad.
Yeah.
For a reliever, that's really bad.
Yeah,
That's
minus
what
14.
I got from Romano the other day.
This
That's
is
really
probably his lowest. Yeah. The
Oh,
lowest
it's
he
his
had
worst.
before that was minus 5. So
he
Devin-
only
yeah.
played one inning.
Don't worry, Roby's got Devin Williams, who's got negative 11 so far.
So
I messaged Roby and I was like, "Yo, like, are you good? Do you even?" He's like, "Bro, I don't understand fantasy baseball. I don't even think you're doing this right.
I'm getting the understanding of it. You just pick up your pitchers when the
he not getting
when
so
they
he's about
start.
to go 0-16.
Yeah, he could have because he had. Well, they're not pitchers, so he could have swapped out some.
The craziest matchup is Fuad against
third baseman.
Devin. Devin is demolishing. He's almost up 200
Fuad
points.
Was the guy that you said you thought he was going to give you your biggest challenge because of his baseball knowledge stuff?
Nope.
That man is getting belt to ass. Absolute belt to ass.
Bro's about to go 0-3.
Yeah, I'm about to be 3-0, man. AI.
Well, today, this week doesn't count. This is like a bye week.
I mean, I beat Fuad. So
me and Los going up against each other, and we got the closest one. Like I got 303, he's got 288. We're right there with each other
because it's Carlos. Every match it's the closest match.
It's just we just always I don't know. We
Carlos.
match up really well.
Close matches.
Yeah, we match up really well against each other. Los has been consistent every week.
Seen week one.
I came back. I came back.
I came back.
You came back, and then I came back at the end.
Chill out. You came back. I came back. There was a game or a day that in our series where my pitchers literally got me like minus 50 something points.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I had to claw and scratch my way back. And then to add insult to injury to me,
he got injured. Yeah, he got injured.
I lost my catcher. I lost my shortstop. I lost a pitcher. And then I had 3 other people decide to not play in week 1. I was like, bro, I lost 5-6 people in 1 week going up against a scene.
You gotta fight through adversity, man.
There ain't no adversity you can fight through. Once the first game starts, you can't pick people up. It just happens.
That's true, yeah. I get caught with your player is taking a day off. They give your player a day off. Like, and I look at my lineup and I go to the notifications. Like, yeah, they gave him a day off.
That pisses me off a lot, bro. That pisses me off so much.
I would have been switched to,
and they do it last minute too, so that you don't even got time to do nothing.
It gets me hot, dude. So Asim's got a bevy of pitchers. I offered him a solid trade. Asim, why don't you go ahead?
He said a solid trade. He said a solid trade, but
yeah, go ahead. Tell
them it didn't seem too solid. I see. He wants Tyler Glasnow for Nolan Shawno.
That's good. He's been good this year.
For his position, he is ranked ninth as in first baseman. He is 8.4% rostered. 174 fantasy points. How many fantasy points Glasnow got? 43 fantasy points. 35th in position. 90% rostered. I mean, that's only if I need a first baseman. He'll just be extra.
That's what I'm saying.
Who am I swapping? Yeah, I swap in Guerrero, or I'm putting him in.
Put him in your utility slots.
Utility.
Yeah, you put him in utility.
I guess terrain.
And the way you work that out right there is you always put whoever has your earlier game in their first base slot. And then if you have excess first basemen and you want to play them, you put them in your utility slots just in case later on they get, the day off, for example. And then you have somebody on your bench, you can easily just plug them in. But don't worry, I already know. So I retracted the trade because I already know you. You're gonna leave it there. You're gonna think.
You're literally explaining to
me
me the trade. I can't get a chance to think about the trade. My goodness. You're not gonna let me. You're not gonna let me put it in the Gemini.
Ask AI. Put it in the Gemini. But Peter, go ahead and
oh my god.
Yeah. So, fellas, I want to tell you guys something that happened. It is baseball related.
You hate the Yankees?
I went to the Phillies game last night. Went to see the Phillies go up against the Cubs. Yes, I am a Yankees fan, but I live in New Jersey, so closest to me is Philadelphia. So we got to see a Phillies game. Got to take my girl to our first game. Before I go into the stadium, I tell all of our friends, and I say, I think today's going to be a high-scoring game. We get in late. We get in the second inning. The Phillies hit a 3-run home run in the third inning. I say, wow, this is looking good. Like, going to be 3-0 so far. It's good. Then the Phillies pitching Aaron Nola, who Los unfortunately had, let 2 runs in on the third inning. So I'm like, okay, well, they're still winning. Then another run in the fifth. And then they put in this pitcher, lefty, with a 0 ERA, Tim Meza, in the 6th inning. And I remember telling our friend AP, I said, hey, he's got a 0 ERA. This guy's going to be really good. Man proceeds to lose the game in a bad way. 4 runs scored on him. Then another pitcher comes in, bro, throwing gas. I told AP, hey, man, dude throws gas. Lets another run in. I'm not even kidding you guys. What a beatdown. The game ended 10-4, high-scoring game. I'm so sorry to the Phillies fans. I guess that we're bad luck when we got there. But then the next day, which was today, they lost even worse. They lost 11-2.
Oh, my God.
11-2 today. So Beltahas has been getting put on Philadelphia for the last couple of days. I'm so sorry. Any standout games, any standout performances that you guys have seen?
The Twins putting belt to ass on my Red Sox, bro. Holy shit, dude.
And then I'll be right back, guys.
That shit was crazy. In terms of like standout performances, Michael Nelson Trout against the Yankees. I think he had a home run every single game against them. It's been insane.
So he's back. Trout is back. What year are we in?
He is indeed.
We are in 2026, and Mike Trout is back. But I'm gonna continue to talk about Atlanta Braves. They are now. What is their record? They are now 12-7. Putting the beat down on what teams did they play? So they played the Marlins, just won the Marlins the series. What other games we got? Oh yeah, the Guardians. I know there was like a comeback win from the Guardians. They beat them 11-5, 13-1. Yeah, came back. Beat the Marlins, 6-5, 6-3. They play the Phillies tomorrow. The Philly series coming. But more W's for Atlanta. I will take it as a new Atlanta fan.
Hell yeah. In terms of standout performances, I know Peter said he'll be right back. Aaron Judge, he had a 2 home run game versus the Angels the first game, and then he hit a home run this game. So he's now at 7 home runs. I believe he is now tied with Jordan Walker for the home run leader. So shout out Aaron Judge for starting to pick it up. He has 13 RBIs. His batting average is lower than what he normally does with a .235, but I'm sure he'll pick that up. Who else? Jordan Walker, shout out him. He's hit a home run in almost every single game. He has 7 home runs. He was the leader. Now he's tied with Aaron Judge for the lead. So yeah, no, really, really good performances by him. See if I could pull him up real quick. Jordan Walker, here you are. Yeah, no, he's still the lead. Actually, he has 8 home runs. He had 2 home runs against Cleveland. He hasn't. No, sorry, 2. That was 2 runs. He hasn't hit a home run in 2 games now, but he has 8 home runs. He went on a run of 6 straight games with a home run, and then 3 straight games with a home run. So the man is on fire. He's having a great year, batting at 319 with 15 RBIs. Really, really good. The home run leader currently. I thought he was tied, but no, he still has it with 8. Judge is at 7. We shouted out. Obviously, we shouted out Judge. He had that 2 home run game. We shouted out Mike Trout. He's been killing the Yankees. So a lot of home runs this year. Trevor Story, he had a home run today. 2-run bomb for us. We finally got a win against the Twins, which we needed because they absolutely put belt the ass to us. Let's see who else. Trey Turner had a really good series. He's had a couple home runs now. Yeah, he has 4 home runs. I'm looking at runs. I'm sorry. He has 2 home runs in the last 5 games. He's batting really good. Bryce Harper had a good game today. Had a home run. I believe in the game that you went to, Peter, or maybe it was the next day. Kyle Schwarber hit 2 of his famous Schwar bombs back to back.
The day before.
The day before, yeah, he had 2 home runs in that game. That puts his average up now to 6. So yeah, a lot of the people hitting home runs. So that's always good to see.
Yeah. I wanted to give a major shout out to Michael Nelson Trout. What a freaking series he had against the Yankees. I think he hit like 4 consecutive games with home runs. Mm-hmm. He was helping put belt to ass to the Yankees. The Yankees won today off of a walk-off. Thank God. That man has been looking incredible lately. I hope he stays healthy for the rest of the year because what he's been doing has been phenomenal. Like Lo said, Aaron Judge is starting to pick it up now. He's tied for second place with home runs, along with Yordan Alvarez, who's been ridiculous this year too. Yeah, Yordan Alvarez looks ridiculous this year. He's going to be dangerous. And Jordan Walker, obviously, give respect to him for them 8 home runs that he has already in the season with a 319 average. So he's been really good. And I wanted to give another batter a shout out, which is Jorge Soler. That man, ever since he got the suspension, which he appealed, he's finally going to finally going to serve it now. It's going to be like 4 games instead of 7. That man has been on fire. That man has been hitting some homers. That man's been getting hella RBIs. He's just been coming in clutch situations against the Yankees. He was looking really good. Maybe that's why they didn't win today, is because they were missing that jolt from him today. But man, that guy has been incredible lately. His past 7 games, he's gotten 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 4 walks, 6 hits. So he's been doing really good. He's been getting at least a hit a game, basically. Excuse me. So I wanted to give a shout out to him, and wanted to give a big shout out as well on the pitching side. A big shout out to Jose Soriano, still pitching incredibly. Bro is 4-0 with a .33 ERA, man. He is pitching phenomenal. He's only had 1 run scored on him, and after that, he's just been killing it. So respect to him for that.
Hey, can I give one more shout out?
Hey, go ahead.
Shout out to the man whose hat I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah, today.
Time Shohei Ohtani, dude. He has 5 home runs on the year. Today, he pitched 6 innings, 10 strikeouts, only allowed 2 hits and 2 walks.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Say what you. I know like he gets a lot of haters, but man, the best baseball player I think we've ever seen. He can do it all. He can pitch. He can
Don't be a
bat.
hater.
He can hit home runs at a extremely high level. He's the only member of the 50-50 club. The man is just phenomenal.
Yeah, he's been pitching good lately. He's got the 1-0 so far because he didn't factor into another the other game that he pitched for, but he did really good today. Surprisingly, he didn't DH. I was very surprised about that. They gave him the day off to not hit today. Anybody else? Right. Anybody Asim?
No, I didn't have anybody, but I had the whole team of Atlanta.
Oh yeah,
Atlanta Braves 12-7.
There you go.
So, oh man! By the way, Garrett Crochet got absolutely annihilated. Like, what a bad game! That's probably the worst game of his career. And yeah, no, the game was awful. Was one of the
so you want to hear the verdict for Gemini on this trade?
You're gonna.
Oh, so you
I'm just
knew it wasn't a good trade. Oh, you're assuming. Okay, so
that was a good trade. Noah Chanel's been doing really good.
It says this trade is extremely lopsided against you. You're giving up an elite top tier starting pitcher for a player who is a fringe roster candidate in most 10-team leagues. Here's a breakdown of why you should decline this offer immediately. Massive value disparity. Glasnow is a top 100 overall player and 22 ranked started pitcher for the rest of the season. Through his first 3 starts in 2026, he has a .94 WHIP and a 22 strikeouts. And 22 strikeouts in 18 innings. Nolan, I can't say his name. Shannel, is ranked 246 overall and is the 23rd ranked first baseman. He's currently rostered in only about 53% of fantasy leagues, meaning he's often available for free on the waiver wire. In expert rest of season comparisons, 100% of preferences are for Glasnow over Shannel. Poor fit for my roster needs. Does not solve my problem of hitting depth. Positional redundancy. He's a first baseman. I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who is a much better option. Missing the mark. My current depth issues are outfield and middle infield. Adding another first baseman like Shannel, who has struggled recently with a .146 batting average over his last 10 games, will not help cover over Hap or Terrain. And my points potential in your scoring system, elite pitchers are gold because of the +3 points per inning and +1 point per strikeout. The floor for Glasnow is typical 6 innings, 7 strikeout start for Glasnow. Can net me 20 points in a single day. Shannel's ceiling is he's currently batting .215, 2 home runs on the season. He will have to play nearly entire week error-free, high contact baseball to match the points Glasnow gives me in one afternoon. So
yeah. Chanel on the 12th of April had 16 points against the Cincinnati Reds. He went 2 for 3. The day before that, he had 10. And what this is not factoring in, which is why I don't agree with Gemini, but you do what you want. That's why I decline. I retract.
This the AI team. We're hearing it live.
Right. So
this
today
he
had a rest day yesterday. The day before that, he had 7, 16, 10, 9, 6, 8, 11, 9, 11, 9, 14, 12, 13, 12, and 15. He has more points overall than Glasnow. Yes, it might be positional redundancy, but first baseman is in our league gets a lot of points because a lot of outs are getting sent out to first base.
Yep,
it's like an instinctual thing when they do the 5-4-3 double play, it's second and then right to first, so he's getting a point there. Whenever the pitcher gets one of those bounce passes to him, he's going straight to first base.
Asim, I'm gonna send you something. I'm gonna send you something that I want you to upload to your AI, and then I want you to then say what it says after this, because I'm gonna give you the rules and how the points work.
I put the point system in there. That's what it's using. I already put his stuff in there. That's what it's going by.
Hold on. I'm trying to
I
It
think a
says
lot of people are sleeping on Chanel. That's
it
why
says Chanel has played 16 games so far, whereas Tyler Glasnow has only pitched 3 times. Chanel is basically picking up pennies every single day. Glasnow drops gold bars once every 5 days.
Here, see. I'm gonna send it to you right now. So I want you to paste this into that, and then go from there.
Okay.
And then you
Let's
can
see.
also put
All right.
this. I'm gonna. Sorry for the fans are probably like, "What are you sending?" So what I'm sending is
All right.
basically the rules of our fantasy and how it works.
I also
So-
want you to realize that Glasnow is probably going to decrease in value. He's older. He played against Arizona and Washington, two of the worst teams in baseball. And then the Rangers, and he only put up 9 points against the Rangers, who actually have a really good batting team. And Corey Seager lit him up. He had a 4 ERA that game. So I thought it was a very fair trade. You're getting somebody who's going to play more consistently than a pitcher who plays once every 5 days. But again, that's why I retracted it, because I figured Gemini
Hold on.
takes name values like a lot of people do.
So oh wait, we're gonna get some clarification. I put it in there. Gemini is analyzing.
And we'll go to AI Sluggers, which is a Seams team. When we're gonna get
It said the bottom line, don't let the total points column fool you. Carlos is trying to take the advantage of the fact that hitters play more often to snag your best pitcher. If you really want to move Glasnow, you should be getting a star outfielder or middle infielder in return.
Hold on. Hold on. Then you're gonna send this. Hold on. Chin.
Hold on. All right, let me see.
3.
Because I put your stuff in there.
And hold on. I'm gonna send you the next
all right. So it said the rules you just described changed everything. I have to completely walk back my previous advice because your league is what you call a broken scoring system, specifically regarding putouts. Okay.
There you go.
Comes out once every 5 days, might earn you 20. However,
Then
it's
you
actually
can
a more valuable point per week. Okay. So technically, yes, it's a good trade. Floor is incredibly high. However, because you already have Vlad, you can play in the utility spot, always be a first baseman or catcher. As far as the points, what I did, I just took I went to the not the settings, but like the league stuff, and I screenshotted all the stuff that like with the points and the values and stuff, and I put it in there. So I don't know why it was different.
Yeah, I don't know what you originally put in, so I can't tell you. But I did I did the AI thing with ChatGPT. That's why I started picking up a lot of first basemen and catchers. That's why I'm loaded on first baseman.
They get so many points.
All right. So this is what they have right here. It says you have the power to dictate the flow of the draft. Let me pull it up one more time. This was when I was doing the draft. Because you changed it after we got to 10 players. Like you changed it again.
I changed the
like 10 teams.
Yeah,
once you
teams.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, this is all in the draft. Yeah, I had a bunch of draft stuff. I gotta scroll. Scroll. Oh, here we go. Okay, so rules of scoring. So it says pitcher strikeout reward. Previously we discussed strikeouts as a potential penalty for pitchers. However, your official settings now confirm strikeouts are plus 1 point for pitchers.
Correct.
Boost value of high K arms like Tyler Glasnow and Paul Skeens. Double point hit. Your league gives +1 for a hit and +1 for a single. This means every single your player's hit is worth 2 points. Stolen base. A stolen base is worth 2 points. Caught stealing is -2. Pitching inning bonus, you're getting +3 per inning pitched, making inning eaters like Logan Webb the most valuable assets. So, yeah. That was all that changed.
Hey, you pick whatever
after I put it. That was after the draft, and then I put in stuff. The rules changed, and that was when I got the grade of my team. But then I don't know why when I put in the trade, it was still using. I don't know what settings it was using.
I don't know either.
Yeah, because the thing with our league is that it's just like the pitchers, like they only pitch, like I said, they only pitch like twice a week if you're lucky, like every 5 days. So yeah. Glasnow is averaging 14 points for you, but in total, he's only going to give you in a week an average. If we're just averaging, he's going to average 28 points for you. Meanwhile, Nolan is going to he's averaging 10. So you're talking about, and he plays almost every day. So let's say if he plays 4 or 5 times a week, that's already 40 or 50 points. So you're already above more than what the pitcher would get you. You have a chance that the pitcher could get more if he has a really good outing, or you have the chance that the pitcher could give you negative if he gets really bad. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But again, that's stuff that you can look into and stuff like that.
Hey, look, I'm learning.
Exactly.
That's why when everybody's telling me that, oh, you're trying to get me with Nolan Chanel, I'm like, you just don't understand the league rules and stuff. And for the fans that stayed in to listen this far, thank you. I want to let you guys know the reason why I did it, the rules this way, is because I looked at the original MLB fantasy rules and I was like, this doesn't look fun. This doesn't look like any interesting. Like heavily favors pitchers. Having batters doesn't get you anything. Like a home run only gets you 1 point. If you hit the ball, which hitting a baseball to me is the hardest thing to do in all of sports. So you should at least get a point for that. And then I made it so for each base you get a point, which to me that makes sense. If you stole a base, that's something that's really hard to do nowadays. You should be rewarded with 2 points. If you get a grand slam, you should get an extra point on top of the point for the home run. And then if you're a pitcher, because like to me this didn't make sense to me. If you're a pitcher and if you get a strikeout, you should get a point. But if you give up a home run or a run, that should go against you because those are affecting the pitcher. Like how their ERA kind of goes affect them long term. It should go against them in fantasy. It shouldn't just be, oh no, we're only gonna count offensive points, which is what we do in fantasy basketball. When we play fantasy basketball, like sure, you can get a point for making a jump shot, but if you miss the jump shot, you're also losing a point. It's just that they take so much, and you can get so many jump shots in a game that you can make so many jump shots in a game. Sometimes you don't see the negatives to it, but we've always done that in all of our leagues when it comes to basketball and now baseball. And I was like, we might as well make this even for pitching and for batting. And like, unfortunately for pitchers, they only play once a week, especially when you are a starting pitcher. But then, like, that's why we have relievers on our team because they do play more often. They don't play as many innings, but they can still get you 9, 10, 11, 12 points for multiple innings or, our closers that like a closer is so valuable just because I've had a couple of them on my thing. You had one with Munoz. If he would have won the game, he would have got 5 points for a save. Saves, that's great. But if you lose that, now you got the loss. And as you see, you got -14, which happened to me. Jordan Romano, I had to drop him immediately. -14, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's the whole thing with fantasy for you.
That's how I look at fantasy. Like, we shouldn't just make fantasy so one-sided towards one thing because then it would have been like no point for anybody. Yeah, if that's the case, like, why the hell would have taken Aaron Judge at number 2 and not like Screwball or Schemes? Because if pitching was so much more valuable, I made it so it's a little bit fair. And yes, it's fair because pitchers can get you 25, 30 points in a game, but they could also get you 9, -5 points, -13 points in a game. While batters, I had a batter today get me -2 points because he struck out 2 times. Like, it's not just for the pitchers, it's also for the batters. If you strike out, you're losing a point. Because if you strike out, that's on you. You struck out. You lost a point. So I kind of just balanced it out on how I saw fantasy and made it fun. So that way our points can actually be kind of exciting. But, without digressing too much, as you see, I wasn't robbing you. All the people in our group chat. I'm not trying to rob you when I send you the Nolan Chanel trade. You don't.
Hey, we're using AI to learn.
You're good. That's why I wanted you to look at it and see what it says. But hey,
now
Peter,
I gotta rework my whole team.
I'm gonna give you back the reins here.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna give you back the reins. Go right ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
I gotta take
You said that too. This healing.
But yeah,
a lot.
So now, moving off of baseball, now we have our last topic, which is NFL. I don't know do you guys want to still try to do the mock draft? Do you want to leave it for next week?
We'll let that be next week, and we'll do its own video for that.
Perfect,
because that's gonna take a whole segment, like a whole.
Yeah, the draft's in 10 days.
Yes, next Thursday, I believe it is.
Yep,
it's crazy.
And we're only gonna do the first round, guys. So that's something that you guys can look forward to. We'll do the first round. So we're gonna discuss this in our group chat. So I got a couple of ideas for this. So let you guys know so you guys can start thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We could either do where so Peter, you're the number 1 pick because you're a Raiders fan. So then Asim could be the number 2. I could be the number 3. We'll have to play with it a little bit so that way Asim can get his Eagles and then I can get my Patriots, and we'll just keep flip-flopping in trades and stuff in picks and do it that way. Or we each just go in and we each have our own mock draft and we tell you who we're going to pick on each one, which in my opinion will take a little bit longer. With this, if you want to do mock trades, you guys are allowed to do mock trades. And say Asim liked the idea of the Eagles trading up to get Kenny and Sadiq, and say he fell to a 15-16 and they wanted to trade with the Buccaneers or something, he can make a mock trade right there and do that, because I see a lot of pros do that. So we can do mock trades, stuff like that, which should be kind of like a fun little thing for us and fun for some of the fans. And then when we go to make shorts, we can put in, I can, I or you or Asim could go in and, he can put out the short of who he thinks the Eagles is going to draft at 23 or at 16 and give the example of why they should go this route and stuff like that. Peter can do that with the Raiders, and I can do that with the Patriots, so on and so forth. So,
okay. And then that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So in football, I feel like the one thing to talk about always is the weekly AJ Brown discussion.
Oh yeah, Asim, the floor is yours, bro.
The floor is mine. The Eagles have signed former wide receiver of the Packers, Dontavian Wicks. So we have yet another wide receiver.
Young guy, 24.
Yes.
They didn't just sign him. They traded for him, and then they extended him.
For two draft picks. It was like a 5th and a 6th. And, I guess he would be a wide receiver too if AJ Brown were to be gone. But right now we got AJ Brown, we got
Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown. We got Elijah Moore, and now Dontavian Wicks and Smitty. So that's 5 wide receivers.
Yeah.
too many right now. It's good to have all that depth, but yeah, it's just a telltale sign that he might be gone. But we'll see when the draft comes. So draft comes, we may draft another wide receiver. Who knows? I prefer not to. But we got to trust in Howie. And then as far as Patriots things, the one thing that we didn't talk about was the old Patriots scandal with their head coach Mike Vrabel
I
and
wouldn't say that's a
the
scandal.
reporter. The reporter with some old some information that might be
Oh,
you know
yeah.
So for those that don't know, Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini they had pictures leaked out of them holding hands and at this adults
hotel.
only hotel. I'll give you guys my quick take on that. Bad luck on Diana Rossini. Definitely a really bad look. It's the second time now that she's gotten caught. It was I believe the old owner, forget who it was, but one of the old owners, I believe it was of the Dodgers, or no, somebody else. I forget. No, the Commanders, the old owner of the Commanders, and her, they had a scandal where she would be doing things with him undisclosed. I don't want to say exactly what it is. I don't know. And these are just what we're reading that, so it's the second time that she's gotten caught with an NFL owner or now a head coach in this type of a way. It's how apparently she gets a lot of the inside scoop that she gets. So
yeah, it's not a good look.
Not a good look. My thoughts on it is it's not a good look on Vrabel or Diana Rossini because they're both married to different people.
Yep.
And Diana Rossini does publicly go out and say, talk about like how she thinks she's going to get a divorce, how her husband and her kind of speak to each other like they're robots. So I'm not too sure their relationship. None of my business on their relationship. For Vrabel, I'm not sure how his relationship is at home with his wife. Apparently, they said that they were there with 5 other friends, and these pictures are getting taken out of context. I know Eagles fans
with them holding hands.
Apparently, it was taken out of context. I know Eagles fans about it are super happy because they think, oh, now it's done. The AJ Brown stuff should be over. Which for a little bit it was. I think it was like a couple days where that thing died, but then today, today and yesterday, I've seen a couple of other reporters talk about the AJ Brown situation, mostly because they did sign Dontavian Wicks, and they did give him an extension worth a $12 million extension that's fully guaranteed. So that was interesting to see. But outside of that, I mean, punishment for Diana Rossini. I mean, she left the Athletics. She resigned today, or was it yesterday? She resigned yesterday, and then. And in terms of Vrabel, I don't think he's going to get punished at all. I don't think there's anything that's going to come about this. He's just avoiding the media at the moment, and then he'll be there for the draft. I mean, the Patriots, Robert Kraft isn't going to fire him over this. I mean, I don't think Robert Kraft could care less about this. His wife, I don't know if that's going to cause a divorce. That's none of my business. But that's all I had to say about that. As sure, if that's what it was and they got caught, they got caught. They said that they were there with 6 other friends. I think they got caught. Diana Rossini resigned. It is what it is. I didn't really like Diana Rossini. But Mike Vrabel, ain't nothing happening to him. He's staying in the Patriots. He's staying my head coach. Salute to you, my brother.
Yeah. Just dirty business in the Patriots land, It's what they do best, man.
I wouldn't say dirty business. I think the dirty business would be on Diana Rossini, because like the way I see it is, if she is, let's say hypothetically, right, she's sleeping with Mike Vrabel for inside information. That's Mike Vrabel then telling her like, hey, like, yeah, the Eagles and us, we got this trade. It's gonna happen after June 1st, and we're gonna get AJ Brown. And her eyes, she's like, well, I'm a reporter. I'm not gonna tell you exactly say that Mike Vrabel told me, but how about I say, well, this is coming out with AJ Brown and then
inside sources.
Yeah, inside
exactly.
sources.
You know what I mean? So like, I think it's more of a bad look on Diana Rossini than it is anything else. So, it is what it is.
Real quick to tell you guys what Howie said a couple of days ago. They were asking him questions, and he said, "quote What do you think the odds are that I'm answering that question any different than I've answered anywhere else? Like, really, do you think that's 50%? Do you think that's 75%?" Roseman said, when asked about how the recent additions at receiver impact Brown, he said, quote, AJ Brown is an Eagle.
There you go. It's
I
like
don't think he answered
that's
that
like
any differently than
that's
he's
like
ever answered it.
it's like neither can confirm nor deny. That's
Yeah.
it. He's
And
an
that's what
Eagle.
you're
That's
supposed to
nothing
do.
changed.
And that's what you're
So
supposed to do.
there you go.
Yeah, of course, you got to keep it vague. You can't get into nothing like that. You got to keep it just like as vague as possible. They're like, well, stop asking me this question. Don't you see that AJ Brown's still an Eagle? So he's an Eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't confirm it or deny it. He was more annoyed that they asked him, and that's why I laughed when I saw the video, because he was like, what makes you think I'm going to answer this any differently than I've ever answered it before? Like, you're not getting information.
They're gonna keep asking until the time, time comes.
Stuff like that, you keep it closer to the vest. Yeah.
But you agree, Asim, that all these moves now happen in a wide receiver. It's just making it look like the inevitable is pretty much going to happen.
It's making it look like we need somebody to fill in for AJ Brown if he's gone, and one of these guys can be a wide receiver too. I think Wicks is probably the best out of the three that's in there, because Hollywood Brown and Elijah Moore are kind of like wide receiver threes at this point. So
real quick, Asim.
Yeah.
So what happens in the draft if you guys, or what happens come draft day if you guys draft, say, first, second, or third round wide receiver?
It's definitely not going to be a first.
Well, just hypothetically speaking, it's
hypothetically if we draft the wide receiver, the wide receiver we draft is going to be the wide receiver 2. Is going to compete for the wide receiver 2 spot.
Now, but would that give you like more like, damn, I really now think we're trading AJ Brown?
I mean, I'm sure the trade would happen during the draft.
No, it has to happen.
Oh, it has to be after June. Yeah, I mean, the writing would be on the wall at that point. It would kind of be like, it kind of be the same situation as when Jalen Hurts got drafted, when Carson Wentz was still in. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we could draft this like in contingency or whatever, or it could be we can draft him and keep AJ Brown for a year, and have him learn the offense, learn the game, and then boom, when AJ Brown is gone, we got somebody that's has a year experience in the NFL, got experience with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and all these other veteran wide receivers, and can be the next guy.
My only issue with that is that, yeah, it could happen. I'm not saying that it's out of the possibility. It definitely could happen. Nothing is confirmed. It's just like when you go down and you have to make roster cuts later on, makes it a little bit difficult with some of the guaranteed money that you gave out to like some of these other wide receivers. Although, it's not a lot. It's just like, I don't know if that's going to affect the cap at all or anything. Especially with like the guarantees that the rookie contracts get, and with Dontavian Wicks' contract being guaranteed. Like I'm saying, I'm not too sure what the guarantees is for Hollywood Brown and for Elijah Moore. I'm sure it's not a lot, but
it's one. Elijah Moore is 1 year. I don't even think we're not even paying Elijah Moore, so he's still getting paid by the Bills.
Okay, so it was just like a trade.
Yeah,
that's easy then.
Yeah, signed a 0-year contract. Yeah, so yeah, Moore can go if need be. If you don't win that at any position in the wide receiver room, so I think we have enough. We're pretty sure we have enough room for four to five wide receivers, probably. Yeah, so 5. So one of them was gonna have to go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens though. Like I said, there's just there is no dead cap hits for the Eagles or any cap hit at all. The cap hit is going towards the Bills, and they
Yep.
are paying out $2 million.
2 million, yeah.
2.5 to be exact.
Nutting burger.
Yeah. So, and the contract is worth up to $5 million if he were to play this year with the Eagles. But without that, without digressing too much, that's all I wanted to say is later on you could have all these receivers, but then you're gonna have to make roster cuts and stuff like that. So, but we'll say I think we see it. The writing is on the wall. There's a potential move happening there.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Potential, nothing's guaranteed. We're just speculating.
Yep.
It's just good. Give us a big body wide receiver. I see Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tate make it so to. I don't think Carnell Tate will be there personally. At 23.
Denzel Boston.
Another one. I think Denzel Boston will be there. I think Tyson will be there. Excuse me. There's a lot of options there, though.
Yep. Well, before we end the podcast, I wanted to give an update because the game was on. So real quick, update. The Warriors have defeated the Clippers 126 to 121. Steph Curry was clutch, put up 35 points, brother. 35 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. He shot 7 for 12 from 3, 12 for 23 from the field goal. Draymond apparently put the clamps on Kawhi Leonard, who he himself had a decent game. He had 21 points. Darius Garland also had 21 points. But Benedict Mathurin from the bench with 23 points for the Clippers, but unfortunately was not enough. So now the Warriors will go on to face the Phoenix Suns to see who will go forward after that. Real quick, few things. Number one, just found out now that the Oklahoma City Thunder will now get a lottery pick because of the Clippers failing to make the playoffs.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Sam Presti is a god among men in this NBA draft. It's ridiculous how this team continues to just get draft picks. It's insane. It's insane. So automatically they're getting a lottery draft pick because of the Clippers losing.
Oh my gosh.
And real quick, I wanted to make sure this was real before saying it. So as we all know, Chris Paul was originally a part of the Clippers. He got into it with Ty Lue and got sent home for the rest of the season. He didn't get to do his farewell tour. And Chris Paul just posted this on his Instagram story, as we can see there. So he is praying on the downfall of the Clippers. Praying on the downfall of the Clippers. He's at their funeral. So, hey, he's talking his shit. Go ahead, brother. Like, they did you dirty, so go right ahead. So big implications now with this game, as we can see. Again, Oklahoma City Thunder now getting a lottery pick. Warriors moving on. Clippers, boom. Disappointment. And they might lose Kawhi Leonard because who knows what's going to happen now with the whole ordeal with him and the owner and that whole thing with the money. So we'll see what happens. Apparently the Warriors, they want to go after him too. So that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I wanted to give an update to you guys since that game finished.
Look, they all going to the Cavs one last ride. Harden, Harden, Kawhi,
LeBron.
Book it. Oh, and KD. One last ride. Dream team.
Before we cut it off, guys. I had to. He's talking craziness. He's back on
I'm
the
being
fence.
dead serious.
He's back on
I'm being crazy.
You guys missed it. He went. He took the fent real quick. It's okay. Look, before we end it off, okay, I have a question for everybody. Okay, and it's a good one. So we're gonna call this segment the question of the day.
Let's do it.
Okay. If you could instantly master any skill without effort, what would it be and why? Comment down below.
Instantly master any skill.
Without any effort.
I feel like mine would be like knowing how to like trade and do stocks and stuff. And I could just do that right away. Like I think that would help me immensely in life.
It's a good one. That is a good one.
It's either that or learning like any language. That could be like a cheat code.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. I think language would be the one.
Knowing any language.
And I'm sure the people that comment are going to give us some interesting ideas because people do have some interesting ideas.
Yeah, I agree.
Me?
Skill.
Any skill, instantly master it. Wow. Honestly, I don't know. I agree with Peter with the like trading stocks and stuff. I think that'd be like this.
It have to be like a numbers thing. Like you be.
I'm older, you know what I mean? Like it can't be a professional baseball player. Like I'm already old. I'm 32. I'm about to turn 32 next month. 31 now. So yeah, no, that's interesting.
You know what? I got one. It'll be hot dog eating. There you go. Master that skill. Eat hot dogs. You know how much exposure you're
warrior.
He wants to put glizzies down his throat.
Be the Tiger Woods of hot dog eating. You be the GOAT.
Oh no,
bro! I think honestly, I would master the art of poker skill.
The art of poker. That's kind of a numbers thing too. So you just be the master of numbers,
math,
math. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the stock exchange thing and like trading stocks and all that. I wish I could like know that effortlessly, where you're just like you already know when something's gonna drop, you know when something's gonna go up. You just have like that instinct. I feel like that's like a good one. It's either that or learning or like having the ability to learn any language like right away.
Master the art of gambling.
Such a big cheat code. Master the art of gambling.
That's basically what it is. If you're in stocks, master the art of gambling. Master the art. Yeah, you know what? That's right. Master the art of gambling. There you go.
Then you know how to always hit your parlays.
Yeah. You always have the best
skill.
Lineup.
That's more luck with poker because I play poker. There's a skill in like knowing when to raise and like how to get people that have really good hands to fold because they're scared of the potential outcome and stuff like that. That's why I said poker. It's like there's like skill to it. I've been watching a lot of like the World Series of Poker on YouTube, just like old episodes of it, and it's like fascinating how some people will have like a really good pair, and then like they just get bullied out the table because damn, like did he really just bet $18 million? Like I'm not that confident, you know. There's like an art to it, so like there's that to me it's like
the mind game, the pressure,
yeah. But you know, Peter.
Yes, sir.
Close us out, my friend.
Well, everybody, we want to thank you all for joining us. Surprisingly, this is one of our shorter episodes. We're usually in the 3 hours, so we kept it low now. Be sure to check out me and Los talking about our WrestleMania predictions. WrestleMania is this weekend, so be sure to check that out.
Can't be watching it. NBA.
No.
Playoffs.
NBA playoffs this weekend. Be sure to tune in next week for Seam's reaction to that. Also next week we'll have something going on for the NFL draft. So a lot of big things coming. But we want to thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Headphones and Highlights, and be sure to join us next week, and peace out.
Peace.
Headphones and highlights. Headphones and highlights. Call me Casey and JoJo. Way that I stay on my podcast. I've been on ESPN all day. Only break that I take is to dodge cash. I don't stop with the beat, ain't no ball hog. Need a tag in this beat, no dog park. Got the crack in the screen, still log on. Now I'm back on my Dean, can't fall off. Yeah, top of the league, I was a hot topic. Over the feet, I'm on top of the green. So I'm copping supreme, me and the gang in this thing. Ain't no stopping the team, so you should be following me. I can see it all coming, I've been watching the stream. Put a call to my mom, put a call to the queen. Get a call from my job, say I'm on at 15, I'm gone. Headphones and highlights. Headphones and highlights. Headphones and highlights. Headphones and highlights. I've been thinking about the game. I've been thinking about the money and the fame. Got my fingers on the trigger and I'm aim. If they want it, then they get it in my lane. I've been thugging in my J's. I've been thugging in my Nikes. I've been ballin' all